we are back, Throne Room, the legend himself. Man, we've been trying to set this up for a long time. I so appreciate kind of everything clicking together. We're here with the legend himself, family shit only Mont. How you feel, my friend?
Shit, I'm always good. How you, bro?
Always good as well, man. That's a good answer. Try to always speak that as well.
Hell yeah.
What we speak is, our reality. So, excellent. Always kick off with the name. How did we get the name kind of family shit only Mont? How did family shit only and everything kind of come together?
Real is real. I've been rapping forever and shit. I just ain't know what name to push.
Oh, okay.
My name, Mont. And then it's my big brother right here. He stamped family shit only. And it's just like, I can't push something that I don't feel and move with every day. So it's just like, if I'm going to push myself, I'm going to push me and my family.
Yeah.
And the people around me. So I'm like, shit, push the family shit only with myself. fso.mont.
Right. So without that, you would have just been Mont. Like you would have rapped, or maybe it would have been some other name. Like the name didn't necessarily matter. You're like, I'm rapping regardless. What do I call myself?
Well, true story. I tried to name myself Courage. So like,
Ooh.
I feel like I would have just made I would have put a name from somewhere. Mm-hmm. But I ain't want to be like a fake made up person or a made up name. All honestly.
Yeah.
Like, niggas know Mont, so I wanted to make Mont something, if that makes sense.
Right.
So like, I could have made another name. Like I had an era. I was Courage, and I was calling myself that, and it's just like, it really ain't even feel like me. So
okay.
I'd rather just push Mont than push a made up alias for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a little bit more like, I don't want to say genuine, but a little bit more real. It's just like, this is really me, and then family shit is like, yeah, that's sweet. I like that.
Yeah.
How did you come up with Courage? Like, what made you kind of decide? All I'm picturing is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's all
The
it came
pink hoodie and
from.
everything's making it.
That's exactly where it came from, man. Growing up, bro, I used to be a sucker for real. Like, I'm a lover boy for real. So, like, I never really had courage to do a lot of shit I needed to do. Mm-hmm. And if I had that courage, I thought I would gain it through that name. But, nigga, that name ain't still give me the courage I needed. So,
yeah.
Like, my dog named Courage. So, it's just like,
okay.
Courage and me being scared of life and scary shit. Like, how the show actually is. Like, that's me. So, it's like, yeah, that's where it came from. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's sick. But what's cool, I guess, about that is he was afraid of everything, but he always faced his fears, and he saved everybody. And like, no matter what, he was afraid, but he did it scared. So that I like that kind of idea of taking the name and a pitfall, maybe not a pitfall, but like something that you wish you were better at, and using that name to kind of even just what we said, speaking it. Just I'm always good. I've got courage. I am courage, and eventually type shit will happen. So you said you were kind of always rapping, so just kind of like, I guess, when did you start rapping? What was like growing up like, as far as you're just a regular person and all of a sudden I'm rapping now?
Being honest, boy, like, even when I was a regular person, I used to rap and didn't realize it.
Oh, okay.
So I played football from the ages like 7 to like 15.
Yeah.
And I used to lead the chants. I was the hype man. I was getting everybody hyped up. Shit, I remember like 2nd, 3rd grade, nigga, I was 7, 8. Me and this nigga used to ride to the school on the school bus. He had an MP3 player. Every song that I played, we would remix it and freestyle over it and make it our own song.
Yeah.
And it's just like, nigga, my dad make up songs for us and all type of random shit. So it's just like, I used to rap without even knowing I'm fucking rapping and making words and poetry and shit like that. It was always there. I just really ain't paid attention.
Yeah, so you just kind of like had it in you, and you hear the song, you're just like, it just starts pouring out, and you didn't even realize that it was.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Just
awesome.
like that.
So, what were some of the stuff you would do to hype people up for football?
Yeah, it was this chant I seen. We like, I got that feeling. Oh yeah, it's in my feet. Oh yeah, I got that feeling. Oh yeah, we can't be beat. Oh yeah, I get that feeling again and again. I got that feeling. We about to win. It's why did we do the little beat on our Yeah.
That's
so like,
sick.
Nigga, I was always like, I had to be the vocal person, the voice.
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't even know no little dirt shit. It's FSO. This shit like OTF, but this shit FSO. Like, I'm really like the voice though for the people who can't speak up for themselves.
Right. Yeah, and I don't think there even has to be just one voice. Like, he's just the voice for, that part or whatever, and you could be,
Yeah, shout out Dirk too. Ain't no dissing. No.
Shout out Dirk for sure. Were you in like doing that type of thing in other aspects as well? Like, were you somebody that like entertaining other people just in general, or was it mostly like came out as school bus or like football, or like, I don't even know if that makes sense to me.
Like, I was always so smart and advanced, boy. Like, I can remember 2nd, 3rd grade, I'm doing like Martin Luther King speech in the Black History Month.
Yeah.
It's just like, I was always the person they go to, like, you do the school announcements or nigga, anything. Like, I'm cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Like I definitely was a big like speaker and entertainer for sure, if you want to call it that. Like
yeah.
definitely.
And were you like that naturally, or did you just enjoy the attention, or kind of both?
Man, I really don't like the attention. Like I used to want it because I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Because it really wasn't really for attention. It was really put on me.
Just you
So,
like that, and
naturally,
you're like, oh, you can.
yeah, they came to me with shit, and I was like, I didn't even know what I could do until they showed me. Like,
Right.
that's what. And then it was like, okay, you feel me? Life goes on. You learn shit. You move different, but it was never like the attention was never attention.
Mm-hmm.
It was always like, nigga, who else is gonna say this part as energetic and
Yeah.
enthusiastic as this kid?
Yeah.
Who gonna get on the announcements every day and not like stutter and
Right.
and you feel me, clear voice and could just read through it.
Yeah.
Like people pick me for certain type of shit, so it's like I had to always just step into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the world picked me for real, for real.
Yeah, and I was curious because I can see a lot of myself in that as well, where it's like I always loved like telling stories. I went to a really crazy church growing up, so on Monday mornings, like everyone would be like, Nevin, what happened in church the other day? Like, let me tell everybody. But as soon as people started like gathering around and started being like making me do it, it was like, whoa, like you guys don't all have to look at me. I was just doing it because I like to tell it, be silly and funny and stuff. So I can definitely relate to it, where you're just a natural, maybe entertaining person, and people start gravitating and kind of slow sometimes, but yeah, absolutely. So I guess when did you start making like serious raps? Like when were you starting to notice like I am conscious of I'm rapping?
I was 12 years old. SoundCloud app.
Oh, okay.
I was the first SoundCloud rapper. Fuck what everybody heard. You know, I Soulja Boy, he the first did it.
Yeah.
And my sister had a phone, nigga, this droid's popping, it's 2012. Nigga, I'm 12, just turned 12.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I grab my sister's phone and pick an instrumental. Play the instrumental off her phone right next to my phone.
Okay.
While I'm recording on SoundCloud. And
oh man.
I'm rapping like that live. Like I see you my links, nigga. I got songs from when I'm 12 and 13.
Damn.
Like actually on the beat, serious, like thinking I could do this shit. Like,
yeah.
Knowing I could do it, fuck thinking. But 12 or 13, so
yeah.
At least I made my first like real serious track.
What did you know at that age? Like, oh, okay, this is my I don't want to say destiny, but this is like it. I'm gonna be a rapper. Like I was given this, and I'm gonna use this to make this thing. Or you were kind of doing it because I don't want to say it was put on you again, but you're just kind of like, I like doing this. I may as well do it. Or were you like, this is career path, if you will?
Being honest, I can't even explain it, but I'm gonna try. So it's just like, in a moment, my niggas was like, one of my niggas are Monty, boy, Monty SGE. So he was telling me like, you could rap, cause I freestyle. It's like 7th grade, 6th grade. I freestyle with him and shit. You good, you can rap, do this shit. And at lunch, I ain't used to want to do that shit. Like I don't want to be the one to freestyle and rap in front of everybody. Like I didn't want to, but when I go home, I just be writing. And it's just like, I'm writing all this shit and I can rap. And then at that time, I started giving up on football and shit. So it was like, more so, me giving up on other shit and not knowing where to go, it just low-key pushed me into music. Yeah. So it's like, I'm writing this shit, I'm low-key, I could do this shit. Like, it wasn't even like, I'm about to do it to try to make it or blow up. It was just like, what else am I gonna fucking do? Like,
right.
I'm not regular, so it was just like...
Yeah. Did you always know that you weren't regular? Like, did you already have... Because even one of your songs, I think you said, God told me I'm special or something.
Yeah, he did.
Was it like early on, or was it right around that same time?
Look, like, from the jump, I never thought like nobody, moved like nobody. I never spoke like anybody I ever met before.
Yeah.
So it was just like, from the jump, I knew I was it. And it was just like, I don't know, that's as simple as that. Like, I ain't even believe in God as a kid. My brother and sister and grandma got baptized. Okay. I ain't get baptized with them. I ain't start believing to God until I was like 17, 18. And it's just like, nigga, I been knew I was it. But it's just like...
I don't mean to cut you off, but the wicked story is, one day he said, like, God, give me a sign. You feel me? If you real. Yeah. The same night, my homie, my best friend, and my cousin, I put them on together. Like, they went to prom and everything together, so they was kicking it. And same night he said, God, send me a sign if you real. They get caught up in a home invasion, gunpoint. And dude shot the gun at him. Yeah. But it ain't go off. Like,
oh shit.
On some wicked shit. Like,
yeah,
we got a lot of life stories that just, I feel, separate us from the rest.
Yeah.
I woke up to that shit like, God real.
And we not like the streetest niggas or none of that, but you feel me? Where we come from the streets, and that shit is embedded in us. And it's like, no matter how much you try and not be involved in that shit, and you try to run from that shit, if that shit embedded in you, it's in you. It's gonna be in you regardless. Like, there ain't no running from it. It's gonna be around you.
Right. Damn, that's a story for real, man.
Hell yeah.
So, what made you kind of like say, God, if you're real, give me a sign? Like, what got you to that point of like, I don't want to say I need a sign, but like, what made you ask that in the first place?
So I was always like lost, bro. And felt alone and shit, and I always questioned everything because I'm so smart.
Right.
No fake sugarcoat shit. Like, nigga, I'm smart. So it's just like, at that point in life, it was like, God, if you real, why I'm falling to addiction, why I'm falling for lust, why am I jealous, why am I insecure? It was more so just learning and growing up, like, and it forced me to question everything because I'm just that type of person. So it was just like, in that specific moment, I was losing faith in everything. So it's just like, if I'm losing faith in everything and I barely have faith in a higher power, like, what's gonna make me keep my faith in that? I'm losing faith in friends, family, love, myself.
Yeah.
So it's just like, in that specific moment, I'm just like, feel me? If you real, nigga, show me, cause I need to see something right now, nigga. And I woke up, he was already hip to that shit. My cousin come in my room, waking me up like 4 in the morning, like, nigga, he real. And I'm like, huh? Waking up out my sleep, like, she like, look at me, nigga, he real. And I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? But it was, back to the first question, like, it still all link up, cause like, I always knew something was in me. And like, nigga, whether God told me, whether I told myself, I don't know where the shit came from. I believe in bigger shit than just God. Like, it's some universal shit.
Yeah.
Some shit you can't explain. This shit definitely in me, bro.
Absolutely. And I always ask because I always felt like that as well, where even you said I talk different, I think different, whatever. You ask 10 different people to do something, and my way is different than the other 9, and I don't know why. I didn't do it on purpose or whatever. And in talking to other people, a lot of people I interview, they also say something similar. I think Terrio Films called it star power or something, things where they're like, I just knew I was great, and nobody else seemed to get it, and I was like, I guess maybe it recharges or helps me sometimes to hear other people say that too, because it's like, when you feel different, and everyone else you talk to doesn't connect or whatever. So I'm always glad kind of hearing other people similar type of feeling as well.
So you know that shit real.
Exactly. So I guess when you kind of noticed you were different, did you after finding out God is real type shit, what kind of changed, or how did that kind of change the trajectory? Kind of explained it already, but I'm just curious, anything deeper?
Like, really real, bro, shit ain't changed till now. I'm just not really grasping everything I needed to grasp then. I'm just now 21, bro, so like,
okay.
Where I'm at in life is like, nigga, I'm still not there where I need to be. So it's just like, I grasped it, but I'm just now actually making the changes. So it's like, I'm just now trying to pray, trying to manifest, trying to be positive, do the negative, trying to do other shit now.
Yeah.
And it's not too late, but it's just like, nigga, even when he smacked me in the face that night, after that night, I was still questioning him. Like, you ain't real for real.
For real,
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it smacked me in the face, but nigga, I had to get smacked a couple times. And I'm still getting smacked now, but now I got a weave game. So we don't fight. Now I ain't just sitting here getting beat up. I can actually fight back. So now is the change. That's what it is.
Yeah, and it makes sense, like, once you, like, shift something, you have to grow and do it and practice it and everything, too. So it's cool hearing, like, the growth, and you're saying, like, I used to just get smacked every time, and now maybe I dodge sometimes, or I can block
I can
and
hit back, all type of shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I feel like I had another question, but I'll circle back if I remember it. How did you then link up with, I guess, Zaygod, Gav, UV, like, all of them people? What point was that?
So I'm gonna just, like, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it, not like that. They're my brothers, nigga. They FSO, nigga. I love them niggas to soul, but I'm gonna just make it so fast.
Yeah.
So look, I went to high school with Gav.
Okay.
Freshman year, we played baseball together. We barely talked and shit. So, nigga, I knew Gav. Gav knew me, but we weren't friends.
Okay.
So I didn't really click up with Gav and link up with Gav till he left our school. So junior year, he left. Senior year, he hit me up like on some, you rap, bro, like, let's do some shit.
Yeah.
He came out with I Am Gone Now. Like, like March or something, or May of 2018. I graduated high school 2018, so we wasn't even going to high school then together.
Yeah.
But I knew him from high school, so it was solely like music shit. Like, you know, we ain't about to sit here like we knew each other for years and we brothers, but he used to get me in his house and we make songs together. Man, me and this nigga probably got 50 to 100 songs together.
Damn.
All type of shit. So that's how I really linked up with Gav. And it's like, if you gonna do the music shit, I'll do it with you. And you gonna help me, I'm trying to help you. So it's like, I'm gonna push you, you my brother. So Gav out the way. Then after that senior year, and I'm already fucking with Gav, it's a nigga I used to fuck with. His name's Zay. This the weirdest story ever, but this how I meet UV. So Zay used to, I guess, work for like UV dad in like this art gallery or some shit like this.
Okay.
So one random day, he just like, man, you gotta meet this dude. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Cause like when I'm with Zay, like he ain't like my other friends. We about to smoke, match. He low-key intellectual. Like we gonna link up. We gonna talk or something or do something maybe. Yeah. All right, boom. So Zay take me to UV. Nigga, I meet UV, this nigga like tripping balls to walls off all type of psychedelics. Yeah. And it's just like in my first 3 times meeting this nigga, I'm like, dude, who is this nigga? Like, this nigga weird. I don't understand him. But then something had happened and I couldn't get back to his house. Okay. And my energy was like, you need to get back to that nigga. Damn. So in the midst of that, I started going to UV myself. I started fucking with UV myself. I barely talk to Zay now. It's still always all love with everybody. Yeah. And without Zay, it wouldn't be no friendship with me and UV. But it's low key right after high school, the same way I met Gav, it led it to UV. Yeah. And then nigga, UV had this what the fuck you want to call it, like pop-up shop. He wanted performances there. Yeah. We're doing this show. I'm looking for artists to perform. We each had like 2-3 artists pay us to perform on our show that we can headline. Beginning of 2020, I believe. Remember, I graduated 2018, so it's like I know him, but nigga, we just working together. So, long story short, I gotta get a couple artists. One of the artists, like, is Zay-God. The way I get this artist, my sister, because my sister's from Kent and shit. So my sister was like, yeah, I know this dude trying to perform, go check him out. I go fucking to his Instagram and first thing I fucked up, can't fuck with no Zaz, looked up, can't fuck with the player, run it. Said he could perform. Yeah. Like I don't care like about none of the extra shit. So in so many words, nigga, I already was cool with Gav. UV threw the show together for really me and Gav and him. Zay performs at that show and like after that show they come to my house and smoke with us and match with us and we all just talking and chilling. And ever since that show, it just locked all 4 of us in and now it's just like a friendship on some music, art shit that you can't even break out of. It's unexplainable. Right. Shout out 30 M's and G De Niro and Zay-God and UV on the Too Late. Y'all go fuck with that Too Late. That bitch got some plays. I think it's too late. Yeah. Yeah. Family shit on it.
Hell yeah, that's super dope. And I was curious because the Zay-God interview, like everybody was in that same room and it was like a very just creative energy of everybody there. So it's cool to kind of get the background and then like you're saying, everybody's locked in. It's like a very closed.
It was easy. We all locked in for life now.
Absolutely. So something I've been like curious about ever since I have had people like, oh yeah, Mont, and then they describe you, work ethic, insane. I mean, even when we were trying to schedule before, you're like, oh yeah, I've got like 2 jobs. I'm off like an hour between 1 and 2 p.m. and then I got to go to my other job type shit. What did you always have that work ethic? What kind of makes you work so hard and so many other people just don't or can't or won't?
Can I answer this before he answers?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So his work, I can attest to his work ethic because, mind you, I just started doing music about 2 years ago, and he the reason I started doing music. So. But when we first get all the equipment and everything, he like, shit, we about to record. So we record Johnny Cage. After Johnny Cage, he like, man, I ain't trying to stop. Let's record Agent 007. Yeah. Then he do Agent 007 Part 2. We do all that. Even now, like with the Dark Side of Betty Boop and Love Drugs. So with those 2, it's like, bruh, I'm telling him, like, because I'm in school for music at this time, so I'm like, bruh, just slow down. Let me catch up, because I don't know what I'm doing. I done fucked up a couple albums because I don't know what I'm doing, mixing shit. So I'm like, let me catch up. You feel me? He like, nah, I'm trying to get this shit out, nigga. I do this shit myself. Yeah. Like, we even clash heads, because, like, with me, it's like, it's patience. This shit take time. But with him, it's like, fuck it. Let's get this shit done. Let's get this shit out. So that's just my 1-2 on attesting to his work ethic.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
This shit deep. I just put it like this. Most shit I do, soon as I do it, I'm gonna be either good or decent at it. Like, I'm never like bad at anything I do. So it's like, whatever it is, it's coming easy. Nigga, I'm playing football, nigga, first official game, I'm scoring like 2, 3, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm just burning niggas. Like, whatever I'm doing, school, straight A's, whatever I'm doing, I'm being at least good or decent at it. Like, I'm at least at the average or above.
Right.
Because I'm never in the bottom bunch. So it's just like, with the shit low-key being easy for me, and me already low-key getting everything, it's like I didn't work hard for shit in life.
Yeah.
And nigga, I didn't work hard until I was fucking 18, 19.
Yeah.
So it's like, watching this nigga work hard, watching people work hard around me, my mama, my dad, my step parents, nigga, everybody working. And I'm just thinking this shit just gonna come to me.
Right.
It smacked me in the face. I told you I get smacked around, so it's like it smacks me in the face. Like, what are you gonna get without hard work?
Right.
Talent only gets you this far, so it's like now I'm trying to catch up. Now that's why I feel like, nigga, I have to work twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times as hard as the next nigga.
Right.
It's like, what I feel like too is you get caught up focusing on everybody else and not yourself. So it's like, when I locked in on myself, it's like, nigga, you have to work no matter who working with you, no matter who working against you.
Yeah.
No matter what the work is, you gotta put some work in and nigga keep it going, cause it's consistency with this shit too.
Yeah.
So now I was like, nigga, I'm working 2 jobs. At one point I'm working 7 days a week. I'm trying to get in the studio, trying to balance like babysitting kids, nigga, bills, all the type of everybody gotta go here, there, this, where, whatever. Like, just trying to be everywhere and do everything, and it's just like, nigga, that's that energy in this bitch, boy.
Yeah.
That's my grandma. Yeah, shit going on. But
Hell yeah.
She see me working, and I know I work hard, and nigga, it ain't even about him knowing I work hard, because I know I work hard.
Right.
And it reflects, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it got to the point where, like 3 years ago, it's like, you have to work. You have to. Like, you've been working, nigga. You feel me? Like, you gotta work.
Exactly. Yeah, and I can kind of relate to the, has to work multi-times harder than other people and stuff. I can say I probably had maybe the average / above average. I definitely have things I'm more above average and below average as well. But the things, it seems like some of the things I really want the most, I have to work the hardest to get. Harder than other people. I suck at it more so than other people. So I definitely can relate to like, well, you can do that real easy, and I'm gonna put some extra time in there. In that same vein, how do you? This is like advice time for myself. How do you kind of balance, or how do you make the best use of your limited time? How do you know this is what, if I'm gonna only put 30 minutes into something, how do I get the best out of my 30 minutes or an hour, whatever it is? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, look, this is me to you.
Okay.
Like, fuck all the other shit. Like, me to you. Like, how I look at it is time is different for every soul. You don't know where your soul came from, and you don't know where it's going. Yeah. So your time right here is not even determined by you. So time is gonna move different for you, for me, for him, for the next motherfucker. Yeah. So it's like, as far as with timing of shit, it's all based on you and your life on that shit. So it's like, nigga, 30 minutes to you could be an hour for me.
Oh man.
Like 30 minutes worth of work or anything for you could be 2 hours worth of work for a nigga. So it's just like, timing in everything and timing for people is all different. So it's just like, you gotta know what you doing with the time. Like, cause you never gonna know how much you got. You never gonna know what you can get out of that. But all you know is like, nigga, this shit gonna run out eventually. Right. That's all we really know. So it's just like, once you understand how your time move, it's just like, that's the biggest part. I can't even explain it deeper than that. You gotta understand how time move for you. Yeah. And then you will know how to utilize that shit. Yeah. You'll know what a day is worth to you. You'll know what a month is worth to you. You'll know what a year is worth to you.
Exactly. That's incredible, man. How did you get, I guess, hip to that? And how do you better understand like the way that your timing works? So I can then take that and better understanding how my time works.
So, for one, it's just like understanding. Bro, I feel like that's the biggest part of life. You gotta understand everything. Like, you're gonna never understand everything, so that should be your goal. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, nigga, chase the impossible, stupid. Like, not like that, but like that. So it's just like, I don't really know how to explain it, bro. I do a lot of drugs. I get lost in shit. So it's just like, me knowing I gotta work Monday through Friday from this time to this time. I know I gotta get this much sleep. I know I gotta get this many songs mixed. I gotta get this many songs recorded. I gotta get this many videos by this time. I gotta get this much money by this month. I gotta get this much for this by then. I gotta do this by then. And then that's how I calculate my time. Okay. So it's just like, understand it. If you ain't got no job on Monday, Sunday gonna move totally different for you than me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I gotta be the job at 9, nigga. Sometimes I be there 8. Sometimes I be there 7 something. So it's just like, nigga, my Sunday time is different than your Sunday time. My Monday time different than your shit. You in bed at 7, 8.
Yeah.
Then when I get off, I'm trying to mix. I'm trying to record. I'm trying to do music videos. Then I got another job.
Yeah.
Then it's babies and all type. Like, come on, you feel me? So it's like, everybody timing. It's like, you gotta understand your timing. And then that's how you know the next step.
That's huge, and I love that you said you have to know what an hour, a day, a week, a year is worth to you, because I think that's maybe something I've just personally been struggling, maybe other people as well, but like I don't really know what an hour or a year or whatever is worth, so I don't know how to spend that currency, if you will. So that's huge. Another, I guess, element of that I've noticed for myself is like energy management, where like I might have the time, but I don't have the energy. How do you kind of balance and make sure, like you said, I got off work and I'm ready to record. How do you maybe tap into have an energy reserve, or how do you recharge yourself throughout the day or the week to have that like energy to do the thing, even if you got the time to do it?
Man, really, I'm a different breed, bro. I don't even like. I'm explaining it the best way I can with everything. So I'm the type of person how I recharge my energy is by giving it back. It's like so I got 1 ounce of energy in me. The same 1 ounce of energy I'm giving you, that's 1 ounce, right? Yeah. Something in my soul is replacing that 2 times. It double the amount back to my soul. Okay. And that's where my drive come from. By helping, by looking out, like people I be around. Like if I could just give you all that I have for some way, somehow, it doubles me back to give it back out. No matter if it's with the music, with the work, or whatever it is. So it's just like, it's unexplainable. Yes, I do drugs. Yes, I do other shit to keep me going, nigga. But it's just like, at the end of the day, it comes down to you as a person and me as a person. The only thing that keep me going is the shit around me, the people around me, and my soul. Like, I gotta work for me, nigga. Like, you think I'ma live sad? I was living sad 18 years, 19 years. Like, nigga, you don't think I want happy years? That was only 19 years, nigga. All I gotta do is make it to 40, and I got 21 good ones, nigga. That's all I want.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Pass over me more.
So it's just like, you gotta manifest that shit. It's just like with the energy shit, you gotta know what keeps you happy and gives you the energy. Once you know where you can get that energy from and how you get that energy, nigga, that's the power to you. Yeah. So it's just like, if you don't got the energy, nigga, you gotta sit down and say, this gives me energy, this gives me energy, this gives me energy. This drains my energy, this drains my... So when I need energy, nigga, I gotta know what drain my energy and where I can get some fucking energy from. Yeah. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's 100%. Like, that's how I move with that shit.
Absolutely, and I know I have notebook upon notebook of me trying to get my thoughts and kind of plan that stuff out. Were there moments that you noticed that it all kind of clicked and you have kind of the mental list at this point, or did you have to sit down with a notebook too and kind of, or maybe some other method, but like sit down and really plan that shit out? Because it sounds like you really know like what drains and gains and what it all is worth to you. How did you kind of acquire all that? Like what was...
It's more so like...
Experiences.
And
experiences? And just kind of paying attention?
So, no, bro. And look, you see how you said pay attention? I ain't even get a chance to say it. No matter where I go, they always say I pay attention. That's a big part. But it's just like, bro, most of the shit be nature. Okay. Like, shit is...
Like your nature or like nature?
No, like the shit I want to say, I can't even explain and say it how the fuck I want to say it.
Yeah. It's nature like on some...
I'm not doing it without thinking about it.
So, okay. Yeah, so you feel me? Like, nature is nature. Like, we come from nature. Like, humans see themselves as the inferior, just off the inferior species, because, I mean, that's what we were taught growing up. You feel me?
That's to, like, the animals and stuff?
Yeah. Okay. But, you feel me? A human is 10 times as scared to go in the jungle with a coyote than anything. You feel what I'm saying? That coyote gonna have more heart than the human if you put him out there in the jungle. Yeah. So
instincts, bro.
Yeah. So it's like
with your heart and your soul. Like once you see certain shit and go through certain shit and know certain shit, it's like I can only explain it so much because it's inside of me. I'm still trying to get to the point where I can learn it and then give it to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, no, it makes sense because a lot of the more people. Oh, thank you, man.
I got you. I hit a button.
It looks like it's still going.
All right, for sure.
We'll just watch it because it looks like it's on the last leg of the battery, but I got new batteries, so we'll be fine. But a lot of the conversations, it comes back to, like, you have to do the work yourself and look in yourself and, like you said, pay attention and be aware and, like, consciously say what drains and gains energy, what is that time. And sometimes I don't want to do the work. And I can admit that, and sometimes it sucks, and I think a lot of people just don't want to do it. They want that quick, like, what's a 2-minute YouTube video that afterwards I have all the answers, and sometimes it doesn't work like that. That's so, I mean, I'm going to take this even as the encouragement to do this myself.
Hard work, bro. That's all this shit take, bro.
Exactly. So, I guess something curious then about kind of how you were saying, you're very observant, you're very smart, everything kind of came very easy to you. The idea of, like, maybe not reincarnation, but like past lives, and are you into any of that? Do you feel like maybe this is second, third something life, and that's why everything seems to kind of be clicking and you're more aware of things? Or
no, I feel like I had so many deja vu moments and shit where you just feel like, nigga, your soul was right here before.
Oh.
Like, you low-key on the
I like the way that you phrased that your soul was here before, not just like, it was...
Like, yeah, I had a dream. Like, nigga, some of the shit I can't even remember, but it's deja vu, nigga. And it's like, nigga, I remember it for that second. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I seen this before.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what's that feeling? You get butterflies or some weird shit, chills. You look up and you be like, what the fuck? Like, I can't explain, but I had so much deja vu and so many, like, man, it's hard to explain. The moments just be so surreal.
Yeah.
And the way I feel them in the moments be surreal, so it just be like, nigga, that shit is meant to be. Most of this shit be meant to be how it is. Like,
right, like you're in the right spot again?
When you go against the grain, that's when shit get even more choppy. Like, nigga, if the seeds meant to be choppy, they gonna chop for a little bit. You gotta get to the settled seeds, nigga. You think it's gonna be all settled? So it's just like, you go against the grain and start trying to steer that bitch and do a dumb shit, you might get stuck in the chops. Longer than you might.
Instead of sailing out of the chops,
come on, you panicking. And you gonna spin that bitch the wrong way, or you feel me? You going against the grain, nigga.
Okay.
In so many words, you going against the grain.
A life.
That's all I could do is go with the flow of this shit, bro. So
I like
whether
that.
it's my fifth life, whether it's my first life, nigga, this bitch gonna be fulfilled.
Right, it doesn't matter because you're gonna go with the flow, whichever life it is.
Something set out for me, nigga. No matter what it is, it's set out for me. You feel me?
Yeah. And I guess just before I forget, then your deja vu, my deja vu, I always dream it. It doesn't make sense at the time, but then I notice all the different elements. It might not be a full picture of the room, but I might feel like the breeze from there or whatever, or a smell or something, and then I get it. I'm here. I've been here before. It almost sounded like you don't dream yours. You're just in the moment and like a prick somewhere. Like you feel it. Is that how it is, or do you dream yours as well? Both. Okay.
Both. It's like I done dreamed shit. I done seen shit. I done felt shit.
Okay.
All type of weird shit. Like, nigga, I done had weird dreams that make no sense, and then it'll replay in my head on some. Give me a sense of feeling on some deja vu shit. Like, it's shit like, nigga, I done had that actual dream and then this happens.
Yeah.
It's shit like I'm in this moment and I get done recording or something and turn around and it just feel like I did that shit before.
Right.
And it's just like, what the fuck was that? Like, or just like, nigga, I'll be at that mic, bruh, and take a step back and take a step up and feel like I'm walking into my body on some dumb shit. Like I was not there, and I'm now on some. It's like deja vu for me is just a feeling. Like it's not even just one set thing. Yes, I have dreams that's deja vu, but like this should be different feelings too.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yours seems like you have not just a dream, but like more
type of complex shit that I'm trying to gain. Cause when I grasp it and I can explain it to the world, then.
Yeah, do you feel like you have been or are, I guess, more tapped into like that, I don't want to say the spiritual side, but almost like a medium type deal, like the paranormal-ish type of things, like even you saw us, my grandma, like, are you able to, have you felt more tuned into that type of energy and that type of thing? I only ask because I feel almost nothing. And I'm really trying to train myself to pay attention to that and whatever, but some people might walk in and be like, oh, this room feels whatever. And I'm like, it's a room. Like I just can't. I can't pick up on that.
No, hell no.
No, okay.
It's more so with us. It's more so on like like he said, is energy. Like growing up, we always was just taught about like my pops. One of the biggest things he told me, and that stuck with me, is like energy is kinetic. So that means whatever you put out is gonna come back around.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Whether you look at it as karma or whatever you look at it as, energy is kinetic. So what us is like, the more we get older and the more like I said, life experiences, like today I got jumped before over a basketball game, but that same day it was like I crossed the pole and I'm superstitious as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you feel me? I knew I shouldn't have crossed the pole, but you feel me? The shit come back to me, and then I just
in, man.
Yeah.
Whatever
like,
you believe in your head is gonna come to life, man. So it's like not even on some spiritual shit, cause I'm damn sure not spiritual, but it's just like I'm trying to gain peace with myself. And only way to gain peace with myself is to like just accept shit. So it's just like me trying to learn and accept the world and grasp this bitch for what I'm grasping it as. Cause life is perception, bro. Like he not gonna see this shit how I see it, exactly how you see it, exactly how she see it.
Right.
Like, nigga, that's what make us special. So it's just like at the end of the day, I ain't gonna say it's like spiritual. I get what you saying though, but it's that type of feeling. It's that type of example, if you want to say, like it's an example of like some spiritual shit, but it's more so like on some like, I don't know, destiny. You believe in shit like that? Fate.
Absolutely. I was gonna ask you.
Karma. Like I believe like all the religions and everything just tied to one. The universe tied to one. Like I don't believe in just religion. I don't believe in just space and universes and shit, nigga. I don't believe in just one thing. Like this shit is infinite, and it's like that's what I'm trying to grasp. Like once you know that you will never know everything.
Yeah.
All right, that's how I look at it. So it's not really like no spiritual shit. It's just.
That's good. I think that's extreme maturity in looking at knowledge and the world and stuff. Is so many people are like, I know everything. I don't want to hear anything else. I get it, but you have to accept that you know nothing. And a lot of even self-acceptance, I feel like of myself, I can't grow until I accept that that's a problem or that's not good or whatever type shit. So that's awesome.
We all are ignorant to something. If we wasn't, we wouldn't pay people to do things for us.
Hey, exactly.
And you gotta like. How you gonna change without knowing you need to change? You feel me?
Right.
So it's like, definitely the self-awareness part, definitely.
For sure. And I'm curious on the superstition kind of side. Are you superstitious as well?
Hell no.
Hell no. Okay, so then question for you. What is crossing the pole? I've never heard of that as a superstition.
Bad luck, boy.
Yeah. Don't split the pole. Like when, especially.
You know how to pole closer to the street?
Yeah. So like if you got a pole, no. Like if you walking down the street
on
and
the
you
sidewalk.
see a telephone pole, a cable pole, electric pole, just a pole.
Like one of those wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
cross
split
to the other side.
If you with me, just in the middle of the street, don't split it. Like if we on the same side of the street,
I'm trying to explain it.
We both gonna go on the same side
of that bitch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To the street than on the sidewalk. That's what I was trying to explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're supposed to stay on the sidewalk side. Like you're not supposed to walk on the left side of the pole.
Yeah, it's more so when you with somebody like don't spill salt.
That bitch gonna split y'all on some superstitious bad luck shit. But that's why I keep saying it's what you believe too.
Because if you believe that's true, then it'll happen. But if you don't believe it, then it won't happen.
Alright, not even that it won't happen. This shit will happen, but you don't believe it's true because of that. So to you, it's not true because
why did
of
this
that.
happen to me?
More so than it happened to me because it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, nigga, whatever you believe is true.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to say I'm not superstitious, but I'm not. Like, nigga, I believe whatever your mind manifests is what's going to come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me with superstitious, it just really come from, it definitely tied into like energy. Like he said he not spiritual or don't look at it that way, but I kind of sort of look at it that way. Like, that's why we like perfect for each other. Like they say opposites attract. Right. And it's like it's weird because it's my brother's my blood brother. Like but we opposite. But we the same.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Like we fill in the void.
What I don't got, he got. What he don't got, I got.
Yeah. So, I can relate. That's how my brother and I are too. We're like the same person but complete opposites at the same time.
So with me speaking to the Hey, with me speaking to the
say that nigga a hoe, I'm a real nigga.
It's cool.
I love that.
Hey, look, we had our fair share.
Hey, he still kick my ass though. But look though, can't nobody else speak for me but him though on the dead nigga.
On the spiritual side of things, like just speaking of spirituality and everything, I'll just say shit, like I've been attesting to the whole interview, is just like experiences, life experiences, like certain things that we've been through is just unexplainable.
Yeah.
And it's like you wouldn't see it, like you wouldn't understand it unless you were there. Like a lot of situations that we were in, you wouldn't understand the situation unless you were put in those shoes to see it. So it's like with us just being there and experiencing those situations, not only experiencing them, but shit, making it through them, when a lot of them could have went a whole nother way.
Right. That's a cool distinction too. Not just experience, but making it through too.
Yeah. So it'd be like we didn't cross paths with death so many times.
All type of shit.
It's like
not even just
how you feel me? Like so, what's the higher meaning of this shit? You feel me?
Shit,
like
with the good shit too, though. That's the crazy part. Like, not even just cut you off, bro.
No, go ahead, bro.
It just show it though. Like, nigga, we cross paths with legendary shit. We cross paths with nigga the devil and God, the demons and the angels. Like, that's why we just played it in between. Cause it's just like, nigga, one day we gonna be something else. So it's just like, nigga, we didn't felt shit from God. We didn't felt the devil, nigga. We didn't walk with demons. We didn't walk with angels. You literally, like, you feel energy. You feel shit like that.
And
so
it's
like,
even be more distinctive, like shit.
It's how you explain it though.
We grew up in the jungle.
Yeah.
And
projects.
Shit, I done sat in board meetings with motherfuckers who got power and say so in the city.
I know,
and you feel me? Like, so like that I done been connected to and talked to. So
millionaires.
You feel me? I see things like, I feel like coming from where we come from, a lot of people get caught up in the environment and just everybody want to make a quick buck or everybody want to get a quick fuck in. Nobody thinking about where they want to be 10 years from now,
the long term.
20 years from now. Like, even though we might not be here 10, 20 years from now, there's no who's to say. Shit, but our kids might be.
Right.
Our kids might be. We still gonna have our sisters or brothers' kids might be. We still, our grandparents might outlive us. So it's like you always gonna have something here that's a part of you.
Yeah.
No matter if you here or you not.
That's what makes it so spiritual, boy.
Yeah.
Because like people that pass, don't you still feel they soul with you? So it's like even if you go to a different heaven, your own heaven, no matter what, your soul cross paths with that soul and it cross paths with souls on this earth. So it's like whatever you believe in and whatever your destiny and your next path is, you feel me? Just fulfill your shit. That's how we
help yourself before you can help everybody else.
You
gotta figure your own self out. Like, it might sound selfish, and we live in a selfish society, but like, if you ain't together up here, how you expect to help the next person get together up here?
Exactly.
Because it's the blind leading the blind. You don't know what's going on.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna check the video real fast just to make sure it's still going. Excellent. All right, cool. I've been on a streak, and at this point, it's if I don't check it, it's not recording. I just assume it's it's never going. So if I just at least check it, everything's good. So
let's go.
And that was raw footage too.
Yeah, exactly. So curious then, because this has come up before, the idea of heaven and an individual type of heaven. Is that kind of what you believe, like if all three of us were to die right now, we're going to our own perfect like nirvana type thing, but our souls can we can almost like we would all go to our own house, but we could leave and interact within something, but then at the end we go back to our house? Or
look, I'm gonna explain it in two different ways. Number one is like, first thing first, I'm gonna keep saying this shit. Whatever you believe in is what's true, bro.
Okay.
Whatever you believe in is what's true. Whatever he believe in is what's true.
To you,
You feel me? That's my point in this shit. But how I look at it is like another deep way, cause like I don't believe we got to say on what our heaven is.
It's just gonna be.
But if I had a guess, nigga, you probably don't like all the same shit I like. There's no way you just. I'm saying, so it's just like, who are you to say that everybody heaven is the same heaven? Who are you to say that we all cross paths now? So if I do go to a different realm, a different world, a different dimension, whatever the fuck you want to call it, a different life. Your soul was with mine here. Like my granny's soul was with mine here. I still feel her with me, even no matter where she could be. You get what I'm saying? I know I know her energy is not depleted. I know her soul.
It's like poof gone.
Come on, her soul is somewhere. I'm feeling that bitch. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, explain. Nigga, I feel your soul. Nigga, I feel this nigga soul. No weird shit. Somebody could walk in the room and you be like, he's a bad person.
Absolutely.
Like I feel souls that walk in the room. So if you feel it, if you say that spiritual, you could call it energy. You could call it some spirituality shit. You could call it what you believe in.
Yeah.
Feelings, your gut, your heart, your mind.
Whatever you believe in.
Whatever you believe in.
Yeah. So you have people, because I have this, and I don't see too many other people that have this. Somebody walks in, you're like, I don't like that person. Mm-hmm. There's no convincing you otherwise. You can.
The time gonna tell you.
Yeah, it's energy. You gotta let
time
the energy play out.
Because you could be wrong. That's what people fail to realize.
You could definitely have a bad opinion on a person, and then they turn out to be your lifelong friend.
Yeah.
But you feel me? You could just think somebody's cool and be like, nah. But some people, you got that gut instinct about like, nah, that person ain't cool. I
knew it.
Or
if you,
I didn't know. You get what I'm trying to say?
Or if you didn't know it, somebody in your circle might have knew it, but you just ain't oblivious to the fact.
Yeah.
They telling you like.
And even kind of what you said, you guys are opposites. One of you guys might get the tickle from like that, like, oh, but the other one.
And I'm in this bitch partying with him, and he just looking at him.
Yeah.
Man, okay. Interesting.
So, you feel me? We all got our own perceptions of people. We all got our own ways of life, our own views of life. So it's like.
Yeah.
Everybody's souls cross. Like when you cross a soul, you cross that soul for a reason.
For eternity.
Like so
you
y'all ain't going
cross
forever.
That soul.
Even if it's a person in the car you had some road rage with, you feel me?
Even if it was
y'all was beefing for a reason. You feel me? Like y'all that energy, y'all energy's crossed right there at that red light for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
And like you think maybe like even 50 years it's still swirling around somewhere, like because we've like touched almost? Or
no.
Not
like
I do, cause I feel like look on some. Look, I do, cause I feel like on some. Look, you know how people say, shit. If it's meant to be, I see you again. You know what I'm saying? Like and shit like that. It's like some people you might run into a person, you might not even notice this person at the moment. You feel what I'm saying? But 10, 15 years ago, the energy might come back around.
Invested energy into it. You get what I'm saying? If it's meant to be, that's what I see.
So like
you're not wrong. That's
right.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of life, bro.
Just like people that you know from elementary, there's people that I come across all the time. Be like, I know you. I be like, you know me. Like,
I don't know you.
You feel me? I don't know you, but they tell me who I am, my name, my government though. Like, you feel me? Like, damn, like you know who I am, like. Okay, I know who you is now. Like,
I still don't be knowing they ass.
You know me? Sometimes, but some people I don't.
On the inside, I feel like I know them, but I can't say their name, and I can't say I know you from this place.
Or even just you personally.
Yeah.
You might know something. You might see somebody be like, oh, I know them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, I seen them before. I know them from somewhere. This person look familiar, but you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? At all.
Yeah, it's the familiarity of
seeing a person, seeing a soul. Like, cause once you see a soul, you know a soul. Like, that's how I move. Like, once I see a soul, I know a soul. Like, even if I seen you once or twice, or we done made a connection, or our souls done made a connection, I know you. I'm a remember.
Okay.
Who you is.
That's interesting. All right, cool. So I'm gonna shift gears possibly. We might come back to this. I'm trying to think of maybe some extra questions, but you know what? I'm gonna throw this out. I wrote down shrooms. You mentioned UV was kind of all, and he and I kind of got into like shrooms, acid, all that kind of things too. Any experiences that you've got? Anything that you learned that you'd like to share?
Man. Look, don't do drugs, bro.
Okay, the disclaimer, don't do drugs.
No, that ain't even no disclaimer, bro. That's being 100. So it's just like, if you gonna do them bitches, moderate it. Don't overdo it. But my advice is don't do no drugs, bro, because they drugs, bro. You risking addiction, bro. And you risking your mindset. Nigga, when you high, I say all the time, you get so high, you gotta feel low. Like, long live Juice Peep. And other people who speak on like depression and anxiety and shit. Like some people use that shit as medicine, some people coping, some all type of different shit.
Right.
But nigga, don't do drugs. But nigga, the shrooms is low key why I feel how I feel. My whole life I've been running from being me. Now the shrooms is showing me like you gotta be you and low key like it smack you in the face with all the shit you've been running from. That's how I explain shrooms. Like all the shit you hide and try to push to the back of your brain, the shit you try to avoid and get away from. And low key bring it right into your face. Like,
absolutely.
Either you gonna eat this shit or you gonna be a madman. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm eating my plate now. My plate not done, but I'm like halfway through my I know, nigga, I got big plate. Nigga, this bitch like this. I'm like halfway through nigga, I got a big plate. And it's just like, nigga, that's what the shrooms showed me. Like, nigga, I do all type of shit, perks, lean, beans. So it's like, nigga, shrooms is just another drug to me, but it's like they give me a different feeling of like self-awareness.
Yeah, right. Sure.
That's how I can explain it. Like, them bitches great for self-awareness.
Yeah, I've had a couple of great experiences where I feel like a little elevation over people that maybe haven't done it. So, you got some right there? Damn, okay.
Yeah. We do them.
Yeah, so I always like to ask anybody that's done them kind of what they learned, but I like what you said, that kind of it shows you yourself, and then it's up to you what you want to do with it, but it's like, hey, this is you, man. Like,
it's your own perception. Like,
yeah.
They show you life. Like, it's your own perception of you gotta. If you in a fucked up monster or you a fucked up person, then you might have a fucked up experience. But if you willing to open your mind and view the world, then you feel me. You take some psychedelics, and especially shrooms, like them bitches will open your pineal gland, and you'll see shit. You'll start seeing shit for what it is. Especially with social media and everything today, we so caught up in this physical world and materialistic shit.
And what other people are doing type shit too.
Yeah, like
it's
self-awareness, man.
It ain't even that though. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
If you gonna be rich, you gotta be rich yourself before you rich.
Right.
In the world. So, you feel me? Like, I feel like the greatest people knew who they were.
Yeah.
Down inside. You gotta know who yourself is and understand yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly. Anything you learned off of shrooms too?
Hell yeah. Like I said, just life. Like,
just life?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's vague, but like, just like, I done took shrooms where we didn't went out. Like, I did shrooms and went out in public.
Yeah.
Into a motherfucking restaurant, and I'm like, damn, why I'm here? Like, you know, why we out here spending money on this shit, and why are all these weird ass people around? It's just make you look at people differently, because it's just like you seeing shit that you typically wouldn't see, like just being sober or shit, even just off the weed. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, weed open your eyes and it take you to another level. But when you do psychedelics, it's like it becomes more so. Fuck this physical realm. You feel me? And I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I can do spiritually. Yeah. To boost the physical, cause like I said, like you gotta be ready. Yeah. Like, you gotta everything. Life is more mental than it is physical. We just portray more physical than mental.
It's easier to see and experience physical than it is to.
Our eyes are the biggest liars.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, we believe a lot of shit that we see and a lot of shit that we're given is false, especially being in America. So. Right.
Absolutely. All right, shifting gears a little again. Let's do. I think maybe this is old, so I don't know if it is, just whatever. Helicopter crew. Helicopter crew. How did that kind of become a thing, and what does helicopter crew mean?
Look, man, we the helicopter crew. We live on the moon. Where my shit at, man? Ecstasy and shrooms off the lean, just a deuce. Told her I got drugs for me. Yeah. I told her, and I got drugs for you. I told her this love that I got is not free, and then I asked her what she trying to do, and I told her, Nero, this another one. That's a song that I wrote, and it's just like, I be so fucking high, and not to diss nobody, cause you feel me. There's people out here who rapping Playing Gang. Fly boys, fly gang, all type of shit, fly guys, all type of shit. It's family shit only, so ain't shit fly, but it might be a helicopter today. Okay. So it's like we the helicopter crew, cause I ain't hanging with you really if you sober, cause like I'm gonna be a bad influence.
I see.
So it's like I'm the leader of the helicopter crew, cause I be so high in the sky. I hear a helicopter right now. Hey, look at that. It's just like when you hear me. It's the leader of the helicopter crew, cause it's like, nigga, that bitch could be a life flight, and nigga could be touring the city, getting a flight of his life on that. And nigga, when you on a helicopter, like you're away, like you just somewhere not on the ground. You know what I mean? Yeah. So nigga, I just took that concept and ran with it, and made a song about me and my boys. So a song about me and my gang and who I be with. Yeah. So that's.
And it's cool helicopters, maybe unless it's like a huge helicopter, but for the most part, I picture helicopter, a small, maybe 3-4 people crew, and it's kind of, interesting how you're describing it. It seems very more of like that tighter knit versus we're the plane crew or something where you have a whole bunch of people that you're and then you're be driving your own helicopter.
Yep.
Absolutely. Cool. Let's see. I wrote down no drinking. Is that you?
That ain't no more, bro. Look. look. Let me be 100, y'all.
Hey, there we go.
Now that I'm having an interview,
you got
bro.
Excellent taste in alcohol as well.
It's the anejo.
Yo.
All right, look though. Since I'm being an honest person, that's what one of my biggest goals is for 2022. Be honest with you. Be honest with yourself. At one point in time, I wasn't drinking because I had a badass hangover. I retired from drinking. I just officially turned 21. In 2021. So it's like, I know how to handle my shit now. I'm a grown ass man now. So Like I might sip some Don Julio, then I go spit a verse.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at one point in time, I wasn't drinking. So it's just like, that shit not cat rap. But everybody grow and change and shit happens. You feel me? So it's like, I said in songs I don't believe in God. And nigga, I was 17, 18. Until I'm waking up in the middle of the night like, oh shit, God is real. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, it's a lot of shit that I done said before. And I'm feeling totally different.
It's growing,
And it's just, it represents growth, bro. So it's like,
absolutely.
It's a nail, right? I'm about to kiss the camera, y'all.
There we go. Do it. Do you have a, and maybe this is not gonna be I don't want to say not a question you can answer, but you kind of, I guess, mentioned it as far as growth goes, but do you have a favorite project, favorite song, favorite lyrics, anything that you've done where you're like, whatever, or because you're growing, it's like
it's like the next one is gonna be the best one. That's all I can say. You won't understand the next one without knowing every one though. That's the hardest part. So it's like, to be a true friend, to be a true fan, I'm geek, sorry y'all.
No worries.
To be a true fan, you gotta go back to shit on Spinrilla. You gotta go back to shit on SoundCloud. You gotta go back to shit on YouTube. You gotta go back to the shit, dig up the archives. And then you'll understand why the fuck I'm where I'm at now. People try to just jump in now and think it's like, oh, I get them. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I ain't doing it to be understood. So it's just like, people not gonna grasp that. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, in order to know, like, nigga, if you wanted me to say some shit, nigga, Fetch, Mario, nigga, everything. Dedicated to Dream Vision, Living While Loving, Now or Never, Johnny Cage, come on, what else?
Real Mind.
The Real Mind.
Sapphire.
The Dark Side of Betty Boop.
A Miss.
Come on.
All that shit.
Tweaking, got me in the deep. Like, I got so much shit, and it's so much different shit, bro. And I don't even got a lane yet. Like, nigga, I'm on like a 10-lane freeway right now with nobody around me. And I don't even know what I'm in, but this bitch just going.
Even on that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't just pick just one. Like, and then I got this shit called Trippy Drippy coming. I got this shit called Take Time coming. So I mean, nigga, I said the next one gonna be the best one. So
and you been spitting longer than me. I'm just really learning how to start mixing and producing, making different shit. So
I was recording myself.
I'm still learning. You know,
like,
so you can, even if you go back and listen to it, you hear the growth and the quality and everything. Like,
I dropped over like 300, 400, maybe 500 songs, bro. Like official drops. Like out here,
not just I've got all these songs I made. Like, you actually released
I probably got like 2, 3, 4 dropped. Like.
Self-release though. Like,
not in these big ass studios. Like, I'm just doing this shit, getting it out, and then cause it's like, how I feel is if I pick something too early, when it's my time to ride that bitch, nigga, my sink my ship. I want to sit here and build the best fucking ship. They could be taken off. I don't give a fuck. I want to make it to the finish line. That's my point of running the race. I can come in 4th place. That's what I was meant to come in. But at least I finished my fucking race in 4th place. I'm not trying to just rush build my boat and I sink this bitch and don't even finish my race. So it's just like, I can't even pick nothing, bro. You just gotta stay tuned and you pick what your shit is. You feel
That's cool, and it's cool to hear, because I don't think a lot of artists do it that way, where if you look at their early music, that was their time on their life, and it's so real that this is like, you at that point you didn't believe in God, and then you started, you know, you didn't drink or you didn't whatever, and now whatever, everybody thinks that every project is like the only person, and they're not growing or changing or going to change or whatever. So that's really cool, and let us know what your favorite song is.
Let us know, bro. Y'all drop in the comments what y'all favorite songs is.
Exactly. I mean, so you mentioned kind of like the 10-lane highway, and I would agree, like all of your songs sound like you, but they all sound kind of different from one another. Not every single one, but like What would you say? I mean, maybe you don't have a style yet, or your style is just wherever you're at the moment, or like
my style is every style in one.
Okay.
So it's just like, however Mont feeling for that day, that's the Mont you gonna get. However Mont was feeling when he wrote it, that's how you gonna get it. Cause I freestyle, so however Mont feeling when he freestyling, that's what the fuck we gonna get. So it's just like, people be so caught up on the music trying to make that shit them. Like, a person gotta listen to a song. Like, if it don't relate to me, I'm not listening. I'm like that. That's the only reason I can speak on it. So it's just like, in so many words, it's just like, nigga, my style is every style. Cause growing up as a kid, nigga, I'm listening to Chief Keef. I'm listening to Lil J. Bars of Cloud 2. How you ain't know? Nigga, I'm listening to Taylor Swift and Eric Sheeran. Everything has changed. I'm listening to somebody that I used to know, nigga. I'm listening to Pumped Up
like,
Kicks. I'm listening to Fireflies.
Right.
Like for a while, we went to
saying?
Medina, so
nigga, I'm listening to Lil Durk though. I'm listening to Young Thug though. I'm listening to Lil Uzi. I'm listening to Lil Peep. Nigga, I'm listening to Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Nigga, I knew the purpose fake, but I still ate it. I'm a fucking gremlin, super gremlin.
Yeah.
Like,
we moved
so
to
it's
Medina
like,
for a minute, so that shit changed our whole little. We was a whole little scenery. Like, we ain't in the city no more, so we ain't listen to 107.9 no more. We listen to 96.5.
Kiss FM.
Right, Kiss FM.
Feel me? Like,
about, you know what's going on.
I 104.1. Like,
102 too.
We listen to you feel me?
That
So we ain't just
hit.
listening to 107.9 like
we listening to everything. That's why my style is everywhere, and my life low key everywhere. Like, I wanted to be an NFL player, nigga.
Yeah.
I got in high school. I wanted to play baseball. Just shit I never got a chance to do. I need to do it to know if I at least fuck with it.
Right.
So it's just like, my style low key reflect me being lost for sure. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
But fuck them. Like, nigga, when I pick a style, that's when y'all can say something about a style. But my style right now is every style.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I would even before you said you were lost, I would have even phrased it maybe as like open-minded, because a lot of people I talk to listen to Lil Uzi.
Yeah.
And listen to Lil Uzi
and then the baby Lil Uzis. You
the
know
baby
what I'm
Lil
saying?
Uzis,
Like,
and
they listen to Young Thug and Just YSL, and it's just like,
maybe just Super Grandma by Kodak, but nothing else by Kodak. Or, you know,
they listening to just Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 and shit.
Yeah, and
niggas listening to just Young Boy, like,
right.
But it's like how
and
I
if
feel.
you played Taylor Swift, they'd be like, "Ew, get this off." But you're like, you can connect with music. You can connect with Taylor and
fire. Hey, shout out Powerful. You know who that is?
Yep.
Come on, man. I be listening all the
Hey,
time.
good music is good music. I don't care who you is. Good music is good music, man. I don't care if it's country, if it's pop, if it's funk, if it's R&B.
That shit could be anything.
Yeah,
nigga. I'm from Cleveland. Look, shout out MGK too, man.
Hey,
you doing your thing. I hope you see this shit.
Kid Cudi took me home. That nigga from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Be trying to disclaim my nigga. That nigga from
Nobody trying to disclaim that. He a legend. Kid Cudi, you a fucking legend. Don't let him tell you nothing different, bro. I be up day and night. Oh, I be up day and night. I swear to God.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's refreshing being with people that fuck with music, whatever the genre, and I think that's part of growth, you know, for people too. And it's cool you're able to use the different forms to express yourself and to get that shit out as well.
Yeah.
So what you know what? I'm gonna just dive into this part too. We kind of maybe potentially talked about it, but you helped translate for Zaygod, Giannis Gates. I saw you also had something with you. I think is it maybe your Instagram? Your like location is Giannis Gates or something like that. What is your relationship with Giannis Gates then? Is it the same as Zay's? Is it slightly different?
So
or?
look, I met Zay, right? And I felt as a kid I always wanted to live in Kent with my dad and his family and shit. So it was like, I met Zay from out there and shit. And the way I seen him working and grinding and rapping, I said, shit, if I did live out here, like, nigga, I feel like you would be me.
Oh, okay.
So we dropped a project titled Me. Go Get Me. I forgot. I got a project called Me. Me and Gav got Tales from the Land. Me and Marv got some shit out here. So it's like, come on. Me and Foz got some shit on the way. Me and Peas got some shit on the way. Like, I got shit out, man. Look. So you get what I'm trying to say, though.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you had
I call him Me. So he is me.
He's the me, or he's
from
the
Kent. If I would have grew up out there, he would be me.
Yeah.
So it's like, the way he came up here to Cleveland and started fucking with us, and we just clicked instantly. It was like, nigga, we the same height, the same weight. Nigga, we looking at a reflection of each other. He wanna rap, I wanna rap. He wanna grind, I wanna grind. He wants some money, I want some money. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's low-key like a twin phase. Like,
Yeah.
That's what made us so close. Cause after we met him at the show, it was like, nigga, I'm gonna teach you what I know. Mm-hmm. You show me what you know, and we double up on niggas.
Right.
Steal each other fan base, grab some views. Like we didn't hit 1K and like 2K and shit together. Like shit on Geek. What you gonna do? So it's like, nigga, we just try to be each other and push each other on some. So whatever his relationship with Giannis Gates is, that's my relationship with.
Okay, I like that, and I like the explanation of kind of the idea that he's like the twin part, because even when I met you guys for the Zaygod interview, it was like, I would have thought you guys have all been doing this for 10 years, 5 years, whatever. Like, yeah, I started a couple months ago, we did a show, and like all this stuff happened. So you can tell there's some sort of deeper like connection between everybody, because it feels like it's gone on longer
and
than
it just
has.
don't happen just like that, man. And my nigga, man, I don't even want to speak on it, bro. But that's my brother. I love that nigga, bro. I love that nigga.
Energy, man. Yeah. That should go back to energy.
Yup.
Everything come full circle.
You know a nigga when you like, nigga, this nigga performing my sister. My sister like this. Yeah, he me. Like my sister don't fuck with no underground Cleveland rappers. Mm-hmm. Like, she not fucking with you. Yeah. She gonna slap me, though. So if she gonna slap me, that means she slapping Zay. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right,
so that's the only other nigga I done heard her slap on the guys.
Yeah, that's a good, like, test, too. You could tell that somebody, like, they're, like, the quality control of something, where it's like, oh, you don't like any of this, but if you like this, absolutely. Right. Was that a sneeze?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say bless you,
Good look at
but I didn't want to like bless you if it was a cough. So
I get that a lot when I
don't bless
me. I get that a lot, man.
Yeah, I was trying to be, Mr. Bless You, just because, like we said, it comes back. I'm sending out.
Oh no, you good, man. I'm talking shit. You good.
So let's see, and I think you kind of mentioned this already, but one of your lyrics you said, college not for me, but I had the grades. So you kind of, like you had mentioned, just always had the grades in school, but you're just like, but, nigga, I have a different destiny.
I went to college, boy. I tried 2 semesters, man. I met my nigga Sam, long live Sam.
Yeah.
Sip Easter Pink, man. Me, him, and Gav got a song. We went out there. We was fucking with my boy. Long live Sam, man. He passed. I ain't even speak to him. So it's just like, I was fucking with him. I met him my first semester at Tri-C. I went to Tri-C. I was supposed to go to Kent State. The thing was, everybody was pressuring me to go to school. I didn't even know what the fuck I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
And then they hit me with the, well, at least go to Tri-C. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I don't want to go to school at all.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, fuck this college shit. Like, they trying to tell me sign up for scholarships. I don't want to sign up for no scholarship.
Because you knew what you wanted to do.
Abolish it. This just another system. I'll acknowledge it. Can't polish it. I don't know it all. Still got some knowledge, bitch. Get a bulldozer and it's over. I'll demolish. Fuck this college shit. I wasn't fucking with school. It was just like, I went for 2 semesters, passed the first semester, flying colors. Second semester, I was getting caught up in life and feelings and emotions and not focused on school because I wasn't even focused on school.
You weren't even there because you wanted to be.
So
absolutely.
I passed every other class except my math. So it was just like, I gave up because when I'm not good at something, it'd be like, it demoralized me, bro. So that's why I be saying self-awareness big, because you gotta know what you're good at. And I know I'm good at math. I just didn't put the hard work in. So in that moment, nigga, I was fresh, 17, just graduated from high school. So 17 in the fall, then I turned 18, then I'm 18 in the spring, and I failed my math, and it's like, I don't even believe in God. Why don't fuck? I got faith in school and getting a degree. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, nigga, I love school. If I can go back, I wish I would have went to school. Boy, I probably would have went far away and been a rapper on some shit like that. But it's just like, cause the shit was in me regardless. But it was like I could have used it as a different tool. If I'm gonna take depth in different shit. Right. Like, I took depth to stay on Kent State campus, nigga, and never went into class. Like, I never went into class and I got depth from it. Like, what the fuck? So it's like, if I'm gonna take depth, nigga, I could have tried to triple up on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I went, though. That shit was cool. And I met my brother Sam. So.
What were you going to school for at that point? Or you were just kind of like.
Real to be a gym teacher. So it was like, I was gonna get an associates in applied science.
Okay.
So it was like, nigga, but I'm passing every other class. I'm passing biology.
Yeah.
Biology lab.
That's
like,
impressive.
Nigga, I'm passing these bitches. English, flying colors. Like, nigga, this shit easy. It was that math class I was going to downtown, all the bitches there. I got my beats on. I'm trying to be raw and write songs and shit every day. So it's like, I'm in a whole different world. I'm trying to get some cutty. I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to hit the studio. Like, I'm not trying to really be here.
Yeah, bless you. Did you hit this for me?
Yeah.
Good looking.
He trying to steal my shot.
Were you always good at math? Or was it kind of like...
Like, I was when I applied myself, I was always above average for sure.
Opposites. That's English on math.
But yeah, I was always excellent at English without a doubt. Language arts.
Yeah.
Like that's my shit.
But you
math at the bottom, but nigga, I was great at math. Like I had honors math and shit, but like nigga, I had honors algebra because I tested in that.
Yeah.
Didn't do the work. They took me out of it. Then I was in pre-calc because I did my work in one class, and then it was like I didn't do the pre-calc work, so it was like I was fucking myself over. So it was like I was always at least average or above average at math for sure.
Yeah. I asked because I'm not terrible at math, but algebra is about my level of like I can confidently do this.
I hate that shit.
And if I didn't do the work, I was very similar. I had one teacher that was like, you have to just do the homework. She made me sit there after class and like do it, and I could get it. Kind of what you're saying.
With
like,
a little help.
If I really put my mind to it, I can do
this.
this.
Hard work,
Naturally, if I never had to do math again, I'm not gonna,
I'm a man of words.
If you want to get money,
that's the numbers right there.
If you want to get money, you better know math.
My new math guy right here, my friend.
If you want to get money, you better know math.
You got a degree
or somebody that knows math.
What's your degree in, bro?
I got a degree in business management.
There you go.
You gotta have some numbers in
that. Respect for that.
You feel me? I do music, but
nigga, the numbers.
I ain't no dummy.
That's why I be trying
Trust
to
and believe, I ain't no
right.
dummy. Like shit.
And that's good because you guys both, I mean, you'd have no one to manage if you didn't have somebody like this, and you got somebody who can kind of take that stuff that you don't want to have to do and whatever, so.
Nigga, a genius. I call us mad scientists.
Hell yeah. So, let me see. I was curious as far as like music goes. So I was curious, 007. What made you choose kind of 007 for like a two? I think it was 2 projects at least.
Yeah.
What was the kind of thought process for 007?
When I first started rapping and recording myself on SoundCloud with the phone next to the phone.
Yeah.
I came in the song. I said, it's 007.
And just from there, that was it?
Check me out, look, I'm doing this for a living, this what I do. Man, I'll put this shit up on my phone if you want me to, for real, but on the niggas, I was calling myself 007, I wore number 7.
Okay.
So it was just like 7 low-key always was the number that floated around me. And I ain't got no ops, but I grew up in a K, man, and the niggas who beefing with the niggas from my hood and niggas I be with, them niggas 700. So it's like 7 always been a number that followed me around, so instead of me like running from it, bro, I just embraced it, and it's nigga, I'm age of 007.
That's cool because that was way cooler than I was expecting it as the answer. So I like that. Do you are you in? I guess on anything as far as like a life path number, like a birthday number, like angel numbers or anything like that?
I mean, I got numbers that always fuck with me.
Is it always 7 or is it like you have other ones?
Number 2, man, my brother grew up playing football with this nigga. I knew this nigga like 10 plus years. I believe he killed himself. They never told us what really happened and shit, but he passed away without any reasonable cause, and he a kid, 17 years old.
Damn. Well, so there's 7 right there too. Like it's.
Alright then, so boom, it was shit. Long story short, 2, 7, 9, 10, 11, cause nigga. I fuck with the 9, 10, 11, how that flow. My birthday 9, 11.
Oh, okay.
I used to wear 10. It's just like that bitch. Them bitches always come back to me like 1s, 0s, 11. It'd be 111 all the time, 10, 11. Like 11, 11. And then that 7 always come back, and then I always catch 9, 11 on my phone. I always catch my birthday. And I always catch 9, 11. And I just look at the clock and it's 9, 11. Whether it's in the morning, I'm at work. Whether I'm at home, at the cleaning job, it'd be 9, 11.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so.
That's cool, and it's cool that you say that because my birthday is 1/29, and 29 and 2 and 9 and together is 11. So I've noticed like, and in talking about more of these people, it's like it's always like there is some of that like I try not to make like, and if I subtract 3 and I can I try to force it like, sometimes it like it just
come on, man.
lines up with that. So
this the numbers, so it's like. When the number shit hit me, it's like, all right, if this nigga a numbers nigga, maybe, nigga, I tell you, I pay attention, so maybe I should pay attention more to these numbers. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. Yeah.
I don't know how much, truth there is to it, because you're saying, you are what you believe, so if I attach something to it, whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of curious to, what people are into. So, and then you had mentioned, this was actually like, this is an improv question because I remember something with you were like Betty Boop on Instagram. You mentioned Betty Boop a couple times. What was the Betty Boop project like? What was the mindset for that? Why Betty Boop?
First thing first, my grandma Betty Boop, my nana.
Okay.
You hear me talking about my grandma or my nana? Like I got two grandmas. You might hear me mentioning my grandma. I be talking about my grandma that's still living. I got two grandmas.
Is one grandma, one's nana, or
one?
They're both,
one mama.
One mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out mama. That's
shout out
she'll
mama,
smack the
so.
shit out you.
Hey,
Don't fuck my grandma.
Yeah, hey, you mean mama?
But
yeah.
see,
You gonna be like, that's your grandma?
On the niggas, and then my nana, she was so nice to us. But the story is, she was the gangster who would smack the shit out of somebody, and then my other grandma used to be nice. So
so you kind of got both together.
Life be wicked, so it's like my one grandma spoiled the shit out of me. There's no other way to explain it.
Yeah.
Early on, life memories. Like for one, I feel like life stick you with the memories that's most important to you and that you attach to too. And then some of them they just give to you, like you're gonna never forget this one.
Oh, that you have no real attachment to, but you just can't forget it.
So it's like growing up, bro. Only thing I can remember is the love and the spoiledness and the feeling I used to feel over there, and it never was never was matched. Like and they called her Aunt Betty. Cause she loved Betty Boop.
Okay.
Ask this nigga how much he felt the love and her energy. Like,
that's
the greatest energy I'd ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
But she was passing. So it's like, damn, why shouldn't I believe in God? Maybe that was... You get what I'm saying? So it's like other shit that is deeper than that. But Betty Boop is my late grandma in so many words. So it was like, growing up in life, we only seen the good in her. But story has it, she had a rougher life than most people on the planet. Like,
but you
drugs,
guys would have never known unless they told you.
So it was like,
the beginning of our life, in a sense, was the ending of hers.
So it's just like her shit. Her life was Betty Boop. I never knew about the dark side of Betty Boop.
Yeah.
So once I learned the dark side of Betty Boop, now I gotta learn the dark side of myself. So it's just like in that moment, he got shot as we mixing and shit. Like shit happening. Like Like, and it's just like we still just lost in this time frame. Or the point is like,
it was
how you want to get to the
side.
good shit without actually acknowledging the bad shit. So it's like in that moment, it was take the bad with this shit. Take it though, make it something, but manifest that good shit coming. Like, let's get the bad shit out the way. And I feel like that's what the type of energy was with it. Like, it was the dark side. I learned like shit, dark shit, bad shit, evil out here. Let me get over it. It might be, you feel me? I might have a dark side of Betty Boop part 2, and it might be different vibes or something. So it's just like I had to get them feelings and get over them.
I like that, and it's very true. Especially the people that have passed to you. It's like only good, but you don't want to. At least me, I wouldn't want to know the bad part because that'll spoil the whatever. But that's real, and you can't run from the truth, and you know you're not living genuine if you're not acknowledging or accepting that. So, that's excellent. That was way better answer than I was even expecting. So, you know what? You were one of the few people, I think in one of your songs, either a name or you had mentioned Samurai Jack. I love Samurai Jack. I don't meet too many people that are into Samurai Jack. I'm curious what other maybe cartoons are you into, or maybe what's your enjoyment of some Samurai Jack? Or
alright, so like I'm gonna speak on Samurai Jack too, and then some cartoons.
Okay.
Like I love Cartoon Network in general.
Absolutely, me too.
Hated Samurai Jack.
Oh, for real?
I was scared of the villains.
Oh, Abu or whatever?
I ain't used to like to watch that shit, but I don't even like when he'd come on. Only like when it be light and bright and he got the white on.
Oh, okay.
Cause I feel safe. But soon as the other scenes come on, I'll be like, I'm gonna go to sleep now. You feel me? It's Samurai Jack time. Like I'm going to fucking bed.
Okay.
So it was like I wanted the courage that Samurai Jack had, the power that Samurai Jack got. So like I got another song called Samurai, and I was always into like Japanese shit. Like we always watch Dragon Ball Z and shit, but like nigga, now I'm watching Demon Slayer. So it's like Japanese shit and that type of shit like always like inspired me. Nigga, this bitch say Tokyo, so it's like you should feel me. That shit always like gave me a little influence. So it's like Samurai Jack, I fuck with that nigga. I fuck with anime and shit. Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, all that little shit. I be fucking with Courage. I used to fuck with all the cartoons and shit.
Yeah. Were you more Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon?
Nigga, I was all them bitches, because when I used to went to my dad's house, it was Disney. When I was by myself, I'm watching Nick. And then when I went this nigga, he basically watching Cartoon Network back then. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when it flipped, nigga, he was watching SpongeBob every day in Sports Center. I'm like, what the fuck type of mix is this? Nigga, I'm watching Man vs. Wild and shit. So I low key outgrew the cartoons. Once it got later, but like, nigga, I was on all them bitches.
Clifford.
And nigga, yeah, oh yeah, talk about PBS Kids too though, nigga. We ain't had no cable on the dead niggas. Let's talk about the motherfucker Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
We could talk about motherfucker. What's the dragons?
Oh, Dragon Tales.
Dragon Tales. All right, come on, man. Let's talk about well, yeah, you said Clifford, Emily Elizabeth. Yeah, come on.
Between the Lions.
Read between the lines. Look, I got a song coming up, man. She want me to read between the lions. Y'all ain't gonna peek it up. On the dead niggas hella shit. Nigga, I'm smarty pants with the pants. Too much shit though. It's too many cartoons, boy.
Yeah. What other animes? You mentioned Dragon Ball, Demon Slayer, anything else that were like
not
big?
too many, but there's some good ones that I used to watch, man. One called like Kill a Kame or some shit like that.
Kill la Kill or
Kill a Kame. Kill ga Kill, yeah.
Kill la Kill with the clothing or whatever?
Yeah, they put that shit on.
Yeah, I love that one.
It was one more I used to fuck with too on the anime side, but I ain't really too big on that shit. I'm just big on Demon Slayer and Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't really like, I can't say I'm an anime in the head, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like, I can't say an anime head, but when it comes to Demon Slayer, like, that bitch ain't even dubbed yet, but I'm watching that bitch. Like, I'm done with that bitch. I'm waiting on the new shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm Zenitsu. I don't know yet.
I have not watched Demon Slayer yet, but that's in my queue.
I got a song called Demon Slayer coming out too, so you definitely
okay.
I'm missing Nezuko.
I'm gonna have to watch the series so I can appreciate the song a little bit better.
I want to spoil it, but it's cool. But I'm into all that type of shit though, for real.
Absolutely, I'm a big samurai person as well. Like I'm into kind of the
swords and shit.
The sword, because it's I like that it's your own path. Like every samurai walks their own path, and nobody else can walk it for you. You have to do it yourself, and kind of the internal journey, like you've been talking about. Like that's
embody that shit. Like
exactly.
You can't be a samurai and think you something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, if you a samurai, you gotta move like a samurai. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
with intention and everything.
So it's just like, that's how I be looking at shit. So if I'm Mont, I gotta move like Mont. So sometimes I gotta move like a samurai, like embody a different way of life. Stop thinking you just want fucking like. You know what I'm saying? That shit deep. But I fuck with cartoons. They play a big role. Like, it was a show. What's the show with the book, Shawnee? Reading Rainbow.
Oh, Reading Rainbow, yeah.
I got some shit like low key influenced by Reading Rainbow on the dark side of Betty Boop. So like, I say shit about courage and songs. I say other type of cartoon shit. You know, Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
So yeah, that shit play a big part of my music though, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, you give a lot of cool references when I listen. It's like, I like that you reference other people that, especially maybe more that I've met these people too, that makes it a little bit more cooler for me.
That shit great, ain't it?
Yeah.
It makes it more understandable, because that's what I be saying. People trying to listen to my music while I'm lost and I don't know myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in 50 lanes. Like, you might hear the wrong song. That wasn't the one for you to hear.
Yeah.
So it's like, once you know Shawnee R, you gonna feel every Shawnee bar.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just different feelings with people, with the music. I gotta make it. I'm working on learning myself so I can make it more relatable to people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah, and you definitely have been growing, so I can absolutely tell that.
The next one gonna be the best one, I promise you.
Excellent. Before I forget too, your Instagram picture. Who is it? What is it? It looked like it was. I don't even know. It looks like it's like a
mustache.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Hey, that was MGK on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Bro.
Oh, okay.
People don't fuck with MGK, but this is why I fuck with MGK, because it's like MGK picked the lane. Not saying he picked the wrong lane too fast, but it's like he picked the lane. That's his lane. MGK is a rapper. Yeah. No matter how you look at MGK, but the way you look at him, he make music. Fuck just looking at him as just a rapper. So I low-key disrespected him by calling him a rapper. My nigga musician, my nigga artist. For sure. So it's like, I support him just off the fact he versatile enough to even switch over and take the criticism. Yeah. And to even diss Eminem, like after Eminem says some shit, like, I ain't acknowledging, encouraging beef and shit like that, but it's just like, he from Cleveland, bro. If you're not gonna support the people that's where you from, like, how the fuck you expect the people where you from to support you? Yeah. So I'm just trying to like, not even to return the favor so they return it to me. I'm just being true to myself. Because if I never blow, I never blow. It wasn't meant. I'm still gonna make this hot shit. Yeah. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, the least I can do is make sure this nigga where I'm from stay on and stay relevant and do what the fuck he wanna do. Yeah. Because he gonna show love to Cleveland one way or another, and it's gonna help if I'm stuck here on the dead.
Yeah. And you could sit there and be like, fuck MGK, fuck every, whatever. That's not going to do any good. So even if it doesn't, do anything to say, yeah, I support him, like, that was choose positivity over, just hating on him. So yeah, and shouts out MGK. I remember I heard Paper Cuts on the radio, didn't even know who it was. I was like, this song is dope. I look it up. MGK, I was like, all right, instant support. I was like, I like this without your name attached.
My downfall and mainstream style. I'm fucking with them bitches.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so
man, that's what I'm saying. I listen to different shit. We've been on a whole different wave than niggas.
And you can admit it too. There's probably some people that listen to it and wouldn't even admit it. They're embarrassed, ashamed, whatever. It's like, no,
the
just
thing
be
is,
yourself.
I don't even care if they listen, because that shit helps me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly. So curious then, you mentioned influences already, but I guess anybody that you would like to work with, anybody that maybe, I don't want to say bigger, but like anybody in general you'd like to kind of make stuff with, or do you like to keep it more of a tight circle?
Look, this the thing with me. Look, alright, I'm gonna give you 3 different answers for one question.
Hey, okay.
Mine always all over the place.
Okay.
Number 1, the mainstream niggas, bro, I would love to work with anybody, boy. At this point, it's just like, I just want to showcase my talent. It's like, I get paid, nigga, whatever,
just get
travel.
It out.
So then it's like, people that's on my level or above me or a little more popular underground, is like, certain niggas I be wanting to do songs with, and it's just like Rose Camp, boy, like, I'd do a song with Rose Camp.
Yeah.
Like, I'd do a song with Freshie. Like, nigga, I'd do a song with Zelly. Zelly Ocho and shit. So it's like, it's niggas who I do songs with, but it's just like, right now I'm working with the niggas who gonna work with me. I ain't really out here just looking. And then where I'm at, post that, the third part to that answer is like, I've been slowing down on the features. Like, the beginning of this year, I gave out like hella features. I was working with people. But I got this project with Foz that's about to drop. A whole feature project, because I got like 3 or 4 feature projects.
Damn, okay.
So it's like, once I level up and pick my lane, ain't gonna be too many features. Like, right now I'm at the point where I'm willing to work. If I get a deal or get other stipulations and bread and shit, or we can do some work to grow me or blow me up here or some shit like that. But other than that, I really don't be like, oh, I need Lil Uzi. Like, nigga, I fuck with Lil Uzi though. That's my nigga.
Yeah, if he hits you up, you're not gonna turn it down, but you're not gonna be like,
nigga, I'm there, nigga.
Right.
Let Young Thug, man, what the fuck? Like, let Drake, man, what the fuck? Nigga, Lil Durk, what the fuck? You dumb as fuck, you think I don't want Young Boy on my... You dumb as fuck, you think I don't want... You dumb, you think I don't want any one of them niggas. The Baby, it's hella niggas out here. It's like, these niggas not even niggas I listen to, but you dumb thinking I don't want a Moneybag Yo song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A Kodak Black feature, like, Young and Ace, like, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
I definitely do songs with niggas, but it just be like, for one, I feel like people don't be as genuine and as willing and wanting to work, and it's like, for 2, that shit just be weird, just vibing with other people's energy, but I'm still down to do whatever it takes for this music shit.
Yeah. And I can see too if like some people might pay for that somebody might buy a Kodak verse and it's like you didn't work with him in the thing. You guys didn't like he didn't reach out to you like, yo, I fuck with you, I want to make something with you. You like paid it, you bought it, and that's no, I guess no judgment really, but it's not as organic. I can respect for sure like you want it to be collaborating and making something together versus like forcing it. So absolutely. And then I guess curious then what if we're looking I hate phrasing it as where do you see yourself in 5 years, but the idea of like 5 years, 10 years, like what is fso.mont goals? Like what are you when you picture like I don't know not a finish line, but like what are you looking forward to? What was something that you why are you doing this?
Pace out the timeline for me. 1 year from now, I'm gonna be doing better than I was last year.
And just
2 years from
forever?
now, I'm doubling up. 3 years from now, it's triple. I'll be popping triples, you feel me?
Yeah.
Curry 30s, you feel me? Then we get to a quadruple, and then we get to 5. By the time we at year 10, nigga, I should be 10 years ahead. I should be 10 years leveled up. 10 years worth of my time should be put into something. So I should have 10 years worth of something to show for that shit.
So
I like that. I don't really... When you pick a goal for yourself, it don't mean that you disappoint yourself. And it push you harder, but it's like you gotta be realistic too.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if you're not being realistic and honest and truthful with yourself, why set that goal? So I'd rather be accountable for a real goal that I'm gonna hold myself to and sit here and name all these fake ass goals off the top, like, this my goal, this my... Nigga, my goal is to be alive. My goal is to be doing better than I was before. My goal is to be breathing. My goal is to be not be stressing over bills and shit like that. And dealing with negative energy. But nigga, who's to say that shit not gonna be nowhere? So I just want to keep doing better, nigga, progress. Nigga, some motion better than no motion. So
I like that. That's huge. And this is, I guess, more just like life advice, curious question. How do you, because I'm feel challenged with goal setting and planning future settings because I might make those huge goals, but then I also might make stupid goals that are so low that's like it's not pushing me to do anything. How do you measure then better than last year? Like, does that make any sense?
It's like, it's just acknowledgement and shit, bro. Like, I keep speaking on that shit. You gotta, like, acknowledge where you at, because you gotta know what you capable of.
Okay.
So, you as a person, if you know you could do 10 push-ups and you make your goal 10 push-ups, it's like, that's you as a person. Like, I don't got shit to say about that, nigga. You know you can do 10. Mm-hmm. So, if you just set yourself to that 10 every day, I mean, you know you're gonna meet your goal consistently. Mm-hmm. So if that's that self-pleasure and fulfillment that you looking for out of life,
I hit my goal.
I hit my goal. But if you the type of person who gonna push, you gonna push. If you the type of person who know you can hit 10, you might just do 9 a day. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like,
because I could do 10, I'm choosing.
It's all based upon the person. So it's like, with the goal you want to set, it's all up to you and how you want to achieve that goal. It's like, how fast do you want it? How bad do you want it? What are you setting it for? Yeah. So it's just like, that's how I look at goals. That's why I really don't set them, because it's like, not saying I don't have pinnacles I want to reach and places I want to be, but it's more so like the short-term goals, bro. You gonna get lost in that shit, because this shit a bigger picture to me. It's like, nigga, your goal should be to wake up tomorrow. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like, your goal is to tomorrow I'm about to fuck the baddest. Tomorrow I'm about to up 30 bands. Tomorrow I'm about to hit 50 plays. Like tomorrow you don't know if you're gonna be here, buddy. Right. So it's just like, not even on some, not like to look at every day like that, but it's just like, it's up to you to wake up and choose what you're gonna do, bro. And it's just like, at the end of the day, when you making that goal, you gotta know what you can accomplish, know what time you got to work with. You gotta know how time work for you. Yeah. You see how shit, you get what I'm saying? You see how I'm thinking? It's just like, nigga, I really don't. My goal right now, nigga, keep my account stocked with some bread, nigga. My goal right now, be happy. Yeah. So next year, to say to double up on that, maybe I got consistent happiness for 6 months. Ooh, maybe I got 8 months straight without having like a shitty day. Because you gonna have a bad day, but shitty day is different. It's like when you just want to quit and give up. Yeah. When you get them depressing thoughts, the suicidal thoughts, the shit, the demons talking to you and shit. You're like, who the fuck is this in my head? But it's you. It's the devil. It's all type. It's hard to explain because everybody's playing that shit different. But it's just like, nigga, my goal is just to be doing better than I was before, bro. Because if you regressing, that ain't the place you want to be.
Yeah. That's huge, and I like the kind of double up and being accountable and everything, because I think that's the key. And I know me a couple months from now, I'm gonna be watching this clip for a little bit and just like writing it down, because I think that's really solid advice and really a good way to look at it. And kind of go back to what we were talking about, you got to just do the work at some point. You can't just like, that's what I'm doing, if I just say this thing, like you have to sit down and do it type shit. So. Do you have anything that you do to kind of manage and control the thoughts? Because I've been trying to do different meditation things and different, reading The Secret gives some exercises. And
it's 2 to 3 things I do, bro. Not to cut you off either, man.
No, please do.
It's 2 to 3 things I do, bro. You want them good to bad or bad to good?
Do bad to good.
Bad to good. Top 3 things I do to keep my focus on my goals and what I want. Number 1, bad drugs, bro. It's like, when I'm high, bro, I don't give a fuck about what a person got to say to me.
Okay. I like that.
So it's just like, number 2, it jumps straight to the good shit. No, that's the worst I do.
Oh, okay.
That's the worst I do. I don't harm people. I don't cuss people out. I don't put you down, belittle you. None of that type of shit. And number 2 is just like, nigga, I manifest what I want on the inside to the outside. So I'm just like, if I want this person happy, I'm not just gonna like, like I'm gonna manifest it in here and it's gonna put it in my brain. No, like what? So if I know you as a person, and I should know what makes you happy. So in my head, it's in my power to know what makes you happy and how can I achieve your happiness. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it's like, not saying it's my job to make you happy, but in my head, it's my own job to make my own self happy. Right. So it's like, it comes to a point where it's like, I don't want to live depressed. I don't want to live sad. I don't want to live angry. I want to live happy. I want to live joyful. I want to live abundantly. I want to live able. I want to live with a right mind so I can get this shit back out to the people. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, number 2, I just always reset myself. Like, nigga, what do you want out of this shit? Okay. It's like an inner thing that I got that is hard to explain. It's just like a mental recheck. Like, what you in it for? What do you want out of this?
How do you do that, or when do you do that?
I do that every day. Nigga, I wake up. Nigga, I wake up and be at work, and I tell myself in my head, why the fuck am I at work? I want to quit. I want to be a rapper. I want to fly to Cali. I want to take $500 and get another Night Runner video. Like, come on, it's all type of thoughts, and now I gotta reset myself and recheck myself and see where I'm at in life. So it's just like, I come up with a thought and I overthink that thought till it makes sense. type of shit. And then it's like, I ain't even gonna get deep on that because niggas not gonna understand it. But it's just like in any moment in life, bro, when you feel yourself like slipping or you feel like something off or not right, it's like a self-recheck. A self-reset. That's what I do to myself. Like, if I get mad at this nigga about some mixing shit, I be like, I ain't about to make this shit personal. You get what I'm trying to say? It's just like, I'm talking about the mix. Yeah. I'm not talking about nothing else. So I'm not about to talk about this nigga hair. I ain't about to talk about his clothes. Yeah. I ain't about to talk about my feelings. Like, nigga, I'm about to talk about this mix. Like, it's nothing more to, you get what I'm saying? It's like a self-recheck, a self-reset. And then number one, the best thing I do is make music. Like, just get up at the mic.
And get those thoughts out.
That shit just clear everything. That's the best reset.
Absolutely.
It's like, after I record, and I listen to that song, songs like bearing peace and shit. So it's just like, after then, it's just like, okay, what's next? Yeah. And it's like, and if you at a point in life where you don't know what's next, shouldn't your thoughts be what's next? You get what I'm trying to say? It's like, you don't know what's next, so you should be trying to figure out what the fuck is next. So, like, that's where I be at, like, nigga. Yeah. And I'm all about progress. I'm trying to make progress, but the drugs and shit, self-love, reset, and the music, that's it.
Yeah, and that's huge. And the theme that I probably needed this because this is like I'm paying attention and trying to be, you know, present and everything, is that the theme is paying attention. The theme is being aware, catching those thoughts instead of letting them just run. Most people would devolve to, and I know I'm guilty of it sometimes, devolve to your pants or, you know, your whatever, but it's about the mix, but it starts to get personal before you stop yourself, and a lot of people don't stand next to themselves, watch themselves do it and say, hey,
self-awareness.
Exactly. So that's huge. Just to kind of go back to what we were talking about before of like eating versus not eating. We had kind of talked not hating to eat, but really like if I never had to eat, I would never think about food. Like that's at least how I phrase it. Are you similar? What are your kind of talk to us about eating, what you were saying earlier.
I'm gonna explain it the best way I can. This how I ate, y'all. Growing up as a little nigga, I was skinny like this right now. Look at me. I don't got shit on me, y'all, so. When it's real, y'all see this big nigga next to me, this is my blood brother. I used to get this nigga my food, so it's like, I don't know whether I gotta eat in this order or I just never ate a lot, but when my granny passed, I like binge eat, but it was only like bad shit, cereal, all type of shit. So like after my granny passed, I got chubby and shit. I got fat, so I blew up. But it was like, as I dove into doing drugs and coping with the pain from her death and the binge eating, nigga, I didn't eat unless I'm high now. So then now it's like I've been so high, I don't even just eat when I'm just high now. Okay. So now it's like I'm sober, I'm not eating regardless. And then if I'm high, I still might not eat. So now it's like, I'm using my hunger. Like, my hunger is based on drugs, basically. Okay. So it's just like, if I get too high to the point where my body empty and I need to eat, or I'm about to throw
it's
up
like, come on, go do it, please.
You about to eat. If I get stomach bubbling, like, and I'm hungry, I got the munchies, or I'm about to go eat. But, nigga, I just popped a bean. Like, nigga, went to work and didn't eat the whole day. Like, nigga. I went from the morning to the night, nigga. Ain't eat shit but a dinner roll. Damn. I just drunk water. Boy, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I ate a fucking out of his house. Nigga, the day he was recording.
So that's what happened to that dinner roll.
I was off 2 beans. We was off this liquor, all type of shit was going on. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. I didn't eat dinner. Like I didn't eat a meal. Yeah. I ain't eat. Like I don't be eating. And I say that shit in a lot of my music that about to drop. Like I really go a whole day and won't even eat a dinner roll. Like today, I ate fucking 3 chicken nuggets.
Damn, okay.
Thinking about it. In that cart, then I just sit that whole plate of chicken. Oh my nana soul, boy. Ask this nigga. I just sat a whole plate of chicken nuggets on the ground outside. Perfectly fine. Yeah. And something in my mind and my body was like, fuck these chicken nuggets. These bitches taste fake. Like food be tasting like I don't even know how to explain. Like my body don't be wanting that shit, boy. Like
I can completely relate to that. Sometimes I feel like I'm eating and I'm like, this is not good for me.
Yeah,
and
like what the fuck
eating
is this?
itself is not good for me. And so many things that I'm eating, it's like even if I think I'm eating healthy, it's like no, that I'm not. It's not good.
Like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly. And even like you're saying, it tastes fake. It's like sometimes. No matter how hungry I am, it's like, yo, this is like, my body is like, please no, don't do it. And I do it because I gotta survive. But it's
like crack or something you like and you crave it type shit.
Yeah, Do you have a favorite food?
Yeah, I got hella favorite foods. That's the thing about it, boy. Ask this little nigga. I get busy now. Cause look, this is what I do. I don't eat, then I binge eat. You ain't like that?
I am, yeah.
Alright, dab me up, bro.
I call it like a food camel. Where I'm just like, I want to eat for like maybe a day or like the whole day, and then it's like one big ass meal.
It did 3 of them. Like, I'm eating cereal, I'm eating pepper, steak, and rice. Alright, let me name my favorite food. Cereal.
What's your favorite cereal?
Nigga, everyone except peanut butter shit.
You don't like Reese's Puffs?
I don't.
I ain't gonna eat peanut butter.
You hear this shit?
I'm not a peanut butter guy. I'm not a huge Reese's person, but Reese's Puffs.
Anything that got peanut butter in it, your boy not eating.
Okay.
I can't do the smell. And smell is like 60 or 70% taste.
Right.
Like some wicked shit. Weird fun fact, I ain't been able to smell since like November, December. I got like 30% of my smell.
I haven't smelled since November.
Yeah, and I ain't been able to breathe. Y'all got asthma and shit. So really, like, if y'all got health issues, y'all need to take care of that shit. But back to the food, man. Y'all like cereal, all the shit. Nigga, I eat rice checks. I eat Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, Fruity Pebbles, Captain Crunch, all the Captain Crunch except the peanut butter kind. Yeah. They got peanut butter. I'm not like nigga Rice Krispies. I'm eating plain shit with no sugar. Cheerios, Kicks, all type of shit, cornflakes, nigga, like Raisin
Bran. Real quick
to
pause on cereal because I'm Captain Crunch, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Are you a regular Captain Crunch with the Crunch Berries and Pillows? Are you an Oops All Berries person? Do you not have a preference?
All 3 because you forgot the original, just the Crunch.
That's not even on my radar.
See?
No, there's no, if it's just the yellow pillows.
Then I can tell this nigga every cereal except the one with peanut butter.
Now I
Look,
know.
y'all, every fucking cereal you could think of, unless the ones with peanut butter. Like, I'm eating that shit. I'm eating that shit. I'm dead ass, boy. I'm a big ass kid. Boy, I'm eating that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, cookie crisp, nigga, whatever.
Yeah, cereal is amazing.
Go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, nigga, whatever the fucking kind.
So all cereals equal, peanut butter is no.
No, it ain't equal though. It's like a hierarchy, but they all
what
can
are
get
like the
eaten.
top
Pick a number.
cereals? Top 5 cereals.
All right, Captain Crunch, the top 3.
Which Captain Crunch though?
All 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
I
so
eat
all
Oops All Berries, Captain Crunch berries, or the regular Crunch, just the yellow shit.
Okay.
Right? Then I'm like Fruity Pebbles, like Frosted Flakes. I don't even like Cinnamon Toast Crunch no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch tastes weird.
Yeah, them bitches is falling off. Y'all
that's one of the
Cinnamon
ones
Toast
for sure
Crunch. Get y'all shit together, boy. Y'all
Little
shit.
piece of plastic.
It's this cereal called
Yeah.
Cinnabon cereal, bro. I'll never forget Cinnabon.
The cinnamon
Oh my
swirl
God,
rolls.
I'll never forget the Cinnabon cereal.
Yeah.
That's top 3. And then I gotta put the motherfucker, the little shit that look like roaches, what they call Honey Smacks.
Honey
Yeah,
Smacks.
them bitches be buzzing.
Is that like Honey Crisp?
No,
Kind of, or like,
yeah, kind of. My mama used to buy them bitches, boy, them Honey
Or is
Smacks.
those it was the green box with the bear, and they look like almost
Got
like
a frog on that bitch.
A frog, that's what it is.
Honey
It's a frog.
Smacks, come on, man, stop playing with my man.
Them bitches like popcorn.
But they look like
got the
shells
kernels in
and
them.
shells
Bitches
almost,
get,
like
yeah,
little
bitches
shells.
sweet as fuck.
Yo, okay, now
So
I know
that
what
gotta
you're
crack
talking
my
about.
top 5 though.
I think I said green box because it was a frog.
Yeah,
and
the
my body
green,
was like
yeah.
green something. Yeah, I knew it was something green.
You on point, B.
Yeah, appreciate
That
that.
nigga FSO now.
Yes.
Alright, you get a pass.
Yes, man, I appreciate that. Okay, so cereals.
Oxtails and rice. I fuck with Jamaican food and Asian food. I fuck with teriyaki and fried rice. Like, shout out Uzi for real, cause I do fuck with you though, Uzi. I think I'm Asian too, cause that fried rice and that teriyaki food will get a nigga.
Yeah. What's do you have a favorite spot to get some teriyaki from?
Man, up there on Buckeye, don't try and catch me up there like, you know, you gonna get smoked.
Oh yeah, I mean you don't have to drop any locations or anything. I was just curious.
No, that bitch called China Dragon.
Oh,
That bitch
okay.
Fire, boy. The fried rice with the onions and them bean sprouts. Shout out all the ox, but I'm getting the pork fried rice though, no kizzy. I'm sorry,
yeah.
y'all, but then the teriyaki that be in the mall, that little shit be busting though.
Like Sakura Japan?
Yeah, you already know Sakura.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm getting egg rolls, all type of shit. But that's really it though. I'm really only getting like teriyaki, orange chicken, or like fried rice. But I could fuck a carton of fried rice up on the bed. That's all I'll be eating though.
Yeah.
Jamaican food with the curry chicken though. But still fuck curry. I respect you, bro. But we from Cleveland though, bro. Come on, man. You couldn't let us get two.
So I'm trying to find if there's any questions that maybe I potentially missed. We kind of talked about this. I just wrote sleep/dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep routine, schedule, thoughts on sleep? Or are you kind of like a very like, I'm grinding unless my body's like, I'm falling asleep right this second?
That's what it is. When
So
my body shut down, that bitch down. Ask this nigga, we'll be here mixing
We'll
be mixing a song. I'm on the couch out. Like, nigga, when my body done, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just sleep if my body ain't tired enough to sleep.
Okay.
So it's just like, even like I do that shit to myself. Like I gotta work, nigga. I gotta go to work and actually work. Like or nigga, I'll be at work, slow motion, gotta sleep in that bitch or something. Like So it's like my body, that bitch low key got its own little timer, its own little setup. Like nigga, I'll be woke and then I'll wake up like it's 4 a.m. When did I go to sleep? You know what I'm saying? Type of feeling. So it's like.
So not like morning person, night person. It's just work until I have to pause.
When my body go down, it go down.
Yeah.
When it's up, it's up. Cause like yesterday, boy, I slept from like fucking. Got off of work like 3:30. Slept from like 5:30 to like 10 something. Went back to sleep like 11 something to like 4 something. It's just like, nigga, when I gotta work, I be having to work and be up till 4 a.m.
Damn.
Cause I just got off of work and got in the house at 11:47. Now I got in the tub and my body feel different on some weird shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, nigga, now I'm up till 4, looking stupid. So it's just like when my shit just, it ain't based on drugs, it ain't based on food, it ain't even based off me just being like tired or exhausted. It's just on some weird shit. Like, nigga, I literally be in this bitch recording, sit down, and I'm out on some. I don't know where that shit be coming from.
No, it makes sense, and it's kind of cool. I always kind of wish that someday my schedule will allow for me to do it. It's almost like eating when you're hungry. Like you're going to sleep when you're tired versus like, oh, well, I have to be up early tomorrow. Like I have to do it. So I gotta be up at 7. Probably should get to bed soon, you know.
Put yourself to sleep or shit. Like,
whether I'm tired or not, I have to do it because I gotta like, my body needs like probably 9 to 10 hours of sleep to function where I need to be. And it's one of those things I kind of know and admit about myself, even though I don't give myself what I need sometimes, all that sleep, because it's like I don't have time, or I gotta be working and grinding and stuff, so I'm trying to always, what can I make the most of these 2 hours I have after work type shit. So
time, but you gotta know what time is for everybody, you know.
Exactly. So I have a hell of work to do after this interview to work on myself type stuff. So if one of my favorite questions to ask people is, if you had infinite money, money is absolutely, you don't need it at all. What would you still be making music? Would you be doing something else? What would you fill your time with?
I'm gonna make music till I die. If I had an infinite amount of money, I'd tell you of my days, because it's just right now. Music every single day of my life, whether it's a video, whether it's a show, whether it's a tour, whether it's a studio, whether it's a beat making, whether it's putting somebody on, whether it's something music related, every single day of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Infinite money, right? All my people got a job. All my people got something to do with their time.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give back, like, to these type of parts that we in right now. Like, nigga, this the parts I grew up at. And even people further than here, suburbs too, nigga, inner city. I'm giving back to everybody because I know everybody need help in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
And it's just like me being a person, I like to give people what I need. And that's what fulfills me as a person. That's what I'm saying. You remember how you was talking how I refill my energy tank?
Yeah.
So if I know you need some water, nigga, and I give you some water, you get what I'm saying? My energy tank. You see how you feel me? Like, that's the type of shit. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's that type of shit is weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's a good answer. It's like I'm always curious if, because I've caught myself sometimes I'm doing. I used to, more of the music videos was because I love doing it, but at the same time I caught myself making it this business of like, this person will pay me, I don't like their music or them as a person, but they're gonna pay me. No shade to anybody I've done a music video with, but some people, you know, sometimes it's like, I did it more off business versus, and if I didn't have to do that, I wouldn't have. So I'm always curious, are people, you know, is it as business, but if you didn't have to, it's like, hey, I'm just chilling doing this, or I really wish I could, I don't know, play baseball, or who knows what it might be.
I pay everybody that I like live around and be around. Like, I'm providing jobs for everybody on some sustainable shit.
Yeah.
Like, provide that job, provide that career, provide that pathway for them to succeed in whatever they want to do. While I got my own shit going to double up on my business with strangers working in that bitch, with other people I done met, you know what I'm saying? So, also create business, create flow of money, create opportunity. Yeah. Because ain't no opportunities for us, boy.
Right, and that's good. And I think you're one of a couple people that had a very similar answer, so it's cool to hopefully help boost you guys up to be able to do that type of thing, because not everybody thinks as... It's selfish, but selflessly at the same time, like to give back to everybody, to watch out for other people.
You know what's the dopest part about it? We already finding a way to do it without the money. So it's just like, if I'm boosting this nigga up, and boosting this lady up, this woman up, my brother up, my cousin up, without the bread, what can you say to us with it? You know what I'm saying? So it's just
once you get it, then it's gonna be even more so, but you're doing
nothing.
it without it.
That shit don't mean nothing. That's just less stress. So how you expect your life to be with less stress?
Better. Absolutely.
Simple.
I hate stress. So.
I'm saying, and it's like I love it, but it's just like, you feel me? Sometimes that shit is what gets you. So it's just like, nigga, anything that's giving my mama less stress, I'm with it. My auntie, my cousin, my brother, my sister, nigga, even they peoples and who they care about, nigga, even people I don't know, like, nigga, people out here killing themselves, people out here stressing, people out here living shitty lives, and not even just based off just them and their choices. It's just
the circumstances,
you know
and everything.
Bro. Shit you can't even control.
Right.
Like a nigga can't control what his mind think. All you can try to do is change it. But you feel me? Like I still have the same thoughts repetitively. Like, nigga, I just changed my reaction to them thoughts.
Right.
I don't change the thoughts.
Exactly. No, I definitely I forget I read it or heard it or something, but the idea of like you can't control the thought, but you can control the reaction, and the moment between a stimulus and your response to that stimulus is like what you can control. So that's definitely huge. Lots of nuggets being dropped. So you mentioned, I think earlier, that you have like a new project coming out. You mentioned you have a couple new things coming out. Yeah. What can we look forward to from Family Shit Only and Family Shit Only Mont and stuff in the immediate future?
First thing first, man. The real Mont just dropped March 4th. Man, go get that shit. This shit, it's the real me, but it's not. So like, you feel me?
Not the one with the subway on the cover?
Yeah, man. It was so wicked. I was in New York. And a nigga freestyled that cover for me, and it's a New York subway. Yeah. So how the fuck, like, he didn't know I was in New York.
Oh, man.
He freestyled me a cover art and put me on a New York subway and sent this bitch to me. While I'm like, bro, I'm in New York, like, what you saying?
Damn.
Like, man, I'm on the road, like, what you talking about? Like, this shit's stupid. So, like, go get that shit, boy. That shit dropped March 4th, boy. That shit is like, it's me learning myself. So, that shit the real me, but it's me learning me, not knowing me.
It's you
know
right
what I'm saying? Me learning me, not me already knowing me.
Yeah.
So
absolutely, and it does get my stamp of approval. Listen to it today. Fantastic.
Go get that shit. That bitch got some heaters on there, all type of vibes, all type of shit. I'm gonna make some more shit for the ladies, boy. Go get tweaking. Sapphire. That shit been out. Sapphire, all type of shit coming out. But Trippy Drippy, I ain't got no date on that shit. I was just tripping off these shrooms, recording music. So that shit gonna come out like low key late spring, early summer vibes on some plug beats. What's wicked about it, I gotta do it from Russia. I know everybody know about the war and shit with Ukraine and shit, and shit that's going on, but the project Trippy Drippy got 15 tracks on that bitch, and that bitch all his beats. So all 15 beats was made in Russia.
Hell yeah.
Shipped to me in Cleveland.
Shipped to me.
And I fucked them bitches up off the drugs, no kizzy. So
yeah,
tap in with that Trippy Drippy shit if you like that high ass music, that vibey shit, laid back cool vibe shit. Then I got some more aggressive real Mont Part 2 type vibes on Take Time coming. Yeah. So it's like I work on so much shit at once. That's why he's saying I heard him. I just be working. Yeah. This shit don't stop. All this shit gonna drop. And then when y'all fuck with me, I stop dropping and actually give y'all some shit that's really timeless music. But as of right now, nigga, I don't know what you gonna fuck with. I don't know what he gonna fuck with. I don't know what you ride home to, who you by yourself. You get what I'm trying to say? Right. Nigga, when I'm riding by myself, I'm listening to Lil Peep and Juice WRLD and Uzi and shit like that. Not saying I don't listen to the Kodaks. I don't listen to I listen to the niggas. I listen to the Herbos. Right. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, absolutely. So it's like,
depending on kind of like your mood?
Depending on the person and the time frame I'm in life, until I fully manifest the happy me, is the music gonna be a whole like spectrum, a circle scale, like a color wheel, like just flick that bitch, spin a color, whatever bitch that bitch land on, that's that song. You know what I'm saying? So.
I like that. Do you have an image of, you said happy me, like do you have an image in your head of like this is like the perfect Mont, like perfect
nothing ever perfect, but I do got a vision of me beating all the demons. I do got a vision of me standing on top of the demons on like a godly level, because demons is really just the negative thoughts and the negative energy, so it's really however you explain it. I just call it demons, like Led Juice, because he was really fighting demons, and it's just like, once I'm able to live every day successfully in my eyes and still beat the negative shit every day, that's like my like Yeah.
Yeah.
How you explain it? Like, what you call it when it's at your perfect heaven? Like, yo, I don't even know how to explain it.
Like Nirvana comes to mind. I don't know what it
type
would be.
Of shit.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
your paradise, your little peace of mind. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I like how you phrase it too, because I'm almost picturing that as like you could be anywhere in any environment, but once you kind of beat the demons and you understand this, and now you get to drive this and you get to be wherever and experience everything without the noise and static kind of.
Full feeling, full-fledged.
For sure. Do you have like dream location you'd want to live, or like type or like stay in the city, in a city, country, move out to different state, different area?
Real is real. I feel like I just want to stay around. Like, I just want to be alive, nigga.
Okay. Doesn't really matter where?
I ain't seen too much shit. I know my home base is always going to be Ohio. I don't never want to, like, leave Ohio, but it might come a time where I got to leave Ohio. So it's just like, if that happens, that happens, until I could successfully build me an empire here. So at the end of the day, with infinite money, like I was talking, I would build me an empire out, like in the suburbs somewhere, go buy me some land, a plot, and build my own empire.
Yeah.
Come out here, buy this empty land and buildings and bundles and shit, start businesses. You know what I'm saying? So like, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have a PJ and helicopter, so I'm gonna be in PA. I'm trying to go to LA, Cali. I'm trying to be all over the world.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be in Dubai. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't never been to Paris, nigga. So it's like, hell yeah, I want to travel, but like, my home base always for the O. Like shout out Peas 344. Bitch, I'm from the O. We got red snow.
Hell yeah. I think I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here. Anything else we got to know about you? Anything else we maybe didn't touch on that you wanted to get into?
Look, man, y'all could think y'all know me. Y'all don't know me. That's what's wrong with them. Like, trying to catch the music, and they automatically thinking they know me through just the music. And it's just like, when I fully know me and could give the real full me through the music, then you will know me through the music.
Okay.
Until then, just take what you could take from it. I ain't saying you gotta be a fan or you gotta listen, but just know the next shit will always be the best shit. Like, the next one will always be the best one. Like, don't sleep, do your research. You get what I'm saying? Listen, take what you could take from it, cause every style ain't for you. Every song ain't for you. Every artist ain't for you. You don't gotta like the shit. Give it a listen.
Right.
Like, just go tap into fso.mont, bro. It's all positive vibes, positive energy. It's all, you feel me? Just real shit. Like, I feel like it's no cap rap.
Yeah.
Like my nigga Art say, it's fact rap, no cap rap, no let art on the guys. Shit be going on though, bro. No kidding. Yeah. But just tap in, bro. Y'all niggas sleep still. Fuck. Wake up.
Any shout outs we want to do?
Nigga,
shout out a bunch of people, but
nigga, shout out FSO. Nigga, that's all I gotta shout out. Like, if you my bro, if you know me, and you love me, and you got me, and you hold me down, nigga, and you sending that love to me, and you stand up, and you on your shit, like, I ain't shouting out no slouches. And I might shout a nigga name out, he might be slouching right now on the couch, sleeping on himself. I might love the nigga to death, but I ain't even about to shout you out right now, because you in your ways right now.
Yeah.
Nigga, I love everybody equally. You could be my brother, you could be my enemy. I still love y'all the same amount on the niggas, cause why can't I love a stranger like I love my brother, you feel me? That's what get me power, that's what recharge my battery.
Right.
So I don't be focused on that negative shit, bro. Fuck. Family shit only, man.